Hello, it's time. It's been a minute since we've streamed some. Got distracted by a bunch of things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through two somewhat easy ones, relatively, compared to some of the last ones we've been going through. I've been wanting to make a video on Batsugun for forever because this game was the very first one that I ever got a clear on. For a really long time, I was under the impression that if you wanted to 1cc a game, you would have to dedicate and just grind the ever loving crap out of that game. When I figured I don't want to dedicate my life to like one game to try to get a clear off it. When it turns out you could pick up this one really fast. Especially if you know a few tricks. There's things like safe spots in this that make some of the stuff way easier. In general, this game's pretty easy relative to other arcade games. And it's in that like halfway point between bullet hell and not. So it's like, I've always thought of this as like the perfect entry game into every other one. It's like if you like the old Tola plan, you go backwards. If you like the cave style that you like from here, you go forwards. If you like this middle ground like Batsugun, you play all the middle stuff. You play like early rising like Maho or like Donpachi or I throw in like Raiden Fighters. You throw in all of that category in there. So I'm like, I've always felt like this is the ultimate like first game. I need to learn Outzone. That shit is so good. I figured just watching the Jamers video where he like 14 alls the game and then just going to like loop 11 or something. And then you probably have a consistent route by then. I'm like, that's probably the move for that. I'm gonna make Batsugun slightly quieter. So I've been thinking of doing a video on Batsugun just because it'd be fast and easy and like it's more accessible than the ones we've done recently. But I've been wondering if I should do it without auto fire or not. We might do a round without auto fire and do one with one, just to see, cause that's come up with like the very first one. A lot of people don't have auto fire; they don't set it up, or they just do the like default. And I found even the speed killing stuff, even if you don't have any auto fire or even low auto fire, you still could do all the speed kill stuff. And the big thing in this one, you see special version, that's a big deal. When I first learned this game, I learned not special version. Because I was just going through and grabbing Batsugun, and I'm like, there's Batsugun and Batsugun special. I'm like, I don't know what special is. We'll just throw in Batsugun, and special is the one you actually want to be doing. Yeah, you don't... It's not like, Yeah, it's not like Psycho point blanking or anything, where you're sitting on top of the boss and it's just as fast as you hit, it's as fast as the missiles are getting, like, deposited in. So you go, like, you don't even need to, like, really mash. I don't know how to mash at all. I can't do 100 hands with Honda, but you just go back forth on this and it's completely fine. Choren Shaw's one I've never messed with. Need to. But we're playing special. Special is a big deal to be playing compared to the first one, especially if you're doing like your first 1cc or just getting through this fast, because this one has a shield once you like level up to full, and your hitbox is smaller, and the first loop difficulty is slightly easier, and it's got looping afterwards. So it's like you learn the one all of this, you could push it to 2 all. We're just gonna see how far we get. I haven't routed any of the loops. The loops put in revenge bullets, so the routing's all different. We're just gonna chuck in. I tried one for A for the first time. They're basically everything Beltiana does, but terrible. Except that max level, they like point blank better. This is like the prototype cave ship. Type B's like busted. And I don't know, whenever I see replays, they differentiate between if they're using the 1P ship or the 2P. I don't know the difference. I don't think there's a difference at all. So I haven't like tightly routed this in forever, but this is my first one. So like all this shit is just ingrained. The big thing with this game is you level up at the bottom every time you hit something, you're getting those pluses. And whenever you level up, your power's getting a lot better. But the huge thing, especially with special, is when you hit max, you get a one-hit shield. And whenever you level up again, you drop a bomb. So there's like several points where you can drop like 5-6 bombs off like one certain section. It just refills you completely for like the entire loop. Even picking up like everything on the ground too, that like goes for score as well. I remember the brand new player trying to like milk all the buildings and all the missiles and then getting tagged at the very beginning. So I'm not sure if I should include this or not. Maybe you do because it's fun and it's not too involved, especially with the like ones there. I could do a video where I show like how you just brain dead all the bosses. Like this one, you can pop a bomb at point blank, and it's dead no matter what. Like if before it could do anything, just one bomb, point blank it, bam, it's dead. We're just gonna do it normal. You do get a lot of point blank here. While this looks like a beam, it's just going straight up. Every time you tap, you're getting a pulse from your laser. So if you're not using auto fire, you're mashing it, so you get all of these pulses. If you are using auto fire, you don't even need to think about it. I don't know what our auto's at right now. I was messing with it before, so it's either at 30 right now or it's at like 10. I think it's at 30 though. This is another thing with special. All the stages are colored differently. I prefer the one in normal Batsugun. Here, you could just kill those, or you could wait for them. If you wait for them, you get, like, juicy XP. So I actually can't remember if you need to hold down or, like, down right. You see how we leveled up and now we have a shield? Whenever you reveal these, you, like, reveal them by, like, holding... Oh, I missed a secret. You, like, hold the direction while killing something in the environment. It spawns the pink pigs, and they just give you an enormous amount of XP. So, like, right now, you see this aura around us? We have, like, Ganasian around us. That means we got a 1-point hit shield. It, like, takes from, like, V5. This part's, like, this boss is shockingly, like, the hardest boss in the game. The way, whenever you hit it, it's being boosted side to side. And if you do that while killing the stuff on the side, it's pretty much, yeah... I haven't messed with like death smiles with like not one level. Here, you can allocate like 2 bombs to this and you'll still have max bombs for like the stage 4 milk if you were playing for store. So what's cool is even though this one could throw you some like weird stuff, you still bomb twice and you're good. But I don't... Any like arcade cave release, I haven't played one that's easier than this one, I think. I never figure out what's like the absolute best thing to do at the start here. Because I see everybody do it slightly differently. Not that it matters, but... Here, you want to kill the big guys, and then sweep a tank. You just go each side every time. Something interesting in this game, while it doesn't matter too much in the first loop, the bullets are like a lot faster than you'd get in like a Dodonpachi. Like you still got like... It's closer to like the Donpachi style. Where you still have, like, tiny hitbox. You gotta worry about this tank right here. They, like, sneak under the trees here. After you kill this, you have to hold down. If you hold down while killing this, and I think you have to wait until... See, the speed changes? That triggers, like, a pink pig up here. This is the brain dead way to do this. You just, as it shoots, you bomb. And now all we do is camp out on this. Because bombs drop whenever you get an excess, we just sit here the whole time and just try to live. See, there's a bomb that popped. And then we just try to last as long as possible. You can even bomb those guys and it's fine, like we have a bunch here. Something weird about this game, I do not think you damage these parts right here. I think you damage the main unit, but until the screen doesn't move, I suspect these parts don't get damaged at all. I was trying to test some stuff, and I couldn't get it to... Like, right now, they'll all just pop instantly. And then, if you want to get through part 2 really fast, because a lot of people have trouble dodging this, if you just play up close... we didn't kill it nearly as fast. Maybe our auto's not too crazy. Actually, peep that. What's our... Okay, we're at 15 hurt. If you 30 hurt that, you kill it on the, like, 3rd wave before anything can happen. I don't know if I saw this somewhere. I think I did. I think this was like a... Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember who did that, but anytime those enemies are there, you could just hold at the bottom. This is a stage a lot of people have trouble with, and there's no landmarks to know which section happens when. But once you know which section's going on where, it's fairly easy to, like, each section has, like, a clean thing you could be doing. Like, these planes, they happen the same exact formation as the last time. This thing I was messing with just to make this section brain dead. You see those enemies on the right? Their first, like, volley gets shot off screen. And I haven't seen you get hit here before. I don't think you can. I think it's, like, just barely good enough. If you're a normal Batsugun where you got the giant-ass hitbox, then you definitely can get hit there, I would imagine. There's a couple safe spots you use in Special that I don't think you can use in Batsugun. But Batsugun's just a one loop, so it's not super serious to hit those. Even if you do something like the Jupiter Milk, we're not going to be doing the Storm Milk here. We're just going to try to get through. Maybe I'll show that after this run. This game has probably my favorite scoring milk section in anything ever. I don't have anything even close to it. These don't activate until all their enemies are fully out. The nice thing, even though the bullets are slightly faster in this one, here's what you want to do. This is like a static, how these will be aimed at you. You dodge like the first two together, and then the next two you dodge side to side. These look terrifying because look how fast that is and big, but as long as you're just holding and direction period, you don't have to worry about them. It's a lot bigger deal in the loops when you get revenge bullets, because then they like, their explosions last a really long time and they shoot up at you. For like an extremely long time, for the entire duration of the explosions. I haven't routed any of the loops. I might do that eventually, because it'd be funny to go for like the 4-all. These guys, you just want to be planted on top of the middle of them. It kills it right away, and then while it looks like stuff's happening, all you do is dodge the aim shots, and they're just aimed, and that's it. These guys, you just hit the middle, move side, hit the middle, move to whatever side they're on. This whole stage reminds me of like Diojo Stage 3, where it's one that when you first look at it, it's like terrifying. But once you got a feel for it, you need to go up here. Because these things, these are like the only BFBs. Because in Diojo Stage 3, once you got it, you got it. And then it's just like, you just flow through the whole stage. That's how this one is. Like, ever since I got comfy with this, I pretty much never get tagged anywhere on Stage 4. As long as you don't forget which section is where. For the second wave, you want to commit to one side. You won't be in the middle when that starts. I was first learning this game. This part was the biggest asshole. Because there's middle turrets and there's ones on the right and left. There's fewer ones on the middle. We just sit up top just to kill two of the side and the middle ones immediately. It's really hard visibility due to like your weapon kind of covers a lot. It doesn't help like we're dodging red and green. So the red ones kind of get lost, but the thing is the green ones are all fixed. So as long as you're like right here, all you do is dodge red bullets. And the green ones don't hit you, and the green ones only show like every other one. I probably could have held that bomb. I think you max out at 7. It's not like It's not like a Sorcerer Striker, where even though the counter doesn't change, it still stockpiles them. This is the most scary looking part of the game. Well, if you just take your time, these track you pretty slowly, so you could just wait and then move around them. There's even a safe spot right here, but we kill it too fast. We wait for 2 of these, and then we go and we're good. I gotta see if when you do a loop and these shoot revenge bullets, to what extent like if I kill this one up top, will that shoot a revenge bullet and kill me up here? I'm gonna show you the... Yeah, we'll just do the... We're just gonna do the speed kill. Maybe after this run, I'll show you the... Woo. That's less scary than it looks. There's a bunch of parts on the top. You kill those all in a certain order, you get like a crazy milk going. Just wait for these to hit us and then bomb again. And that like detonates it in 2 goes. If you don't, this lasts a really long time. It's a lot like the Danpachi stage 3 boss. It lasts like fucking forever. I'm curious in messing with this with like type C or type A. I tried like an A run before, and it's pretty much just this ship, except your shot limit is terrible up until max. And then when you're at max, it's still not the best, but what you get is See, we got tagged there, but it's fine. See these 2? You build up so much XP. But you got point-blank things on Type A, and I think it does slightly more. But this ship's just by far the best. I do all Kingdom Grand Prix, not the... Technically this, but this one's... Since it's like a 4-all, I don't count that. As in, I've only done 2 loops of the 4 total loops in this. A Kingdom Grand Prix, not the Japanese version I have. I need to go back and learn the Japanese version one on that. I want to learn the Goblin Tank. That's like the coolest ship in that game. And I heard it's terrible, but slowly hearing it's not. I remember agonizing over this. I think this is a lot harder in normal Batsugun. But what we do is we're trying to kill all the panels. And then like dismember 2 arms. And if you're trying to score, yo, what up, what up? If you're trying to score, you have to last this whole section and keep that mech alive. And then at the end, you get a bunch of secret score. Well, if we're just going for survival, you just leave that one guy off screen. And then we sweep back around here. Otherwise, these enemies show up early. These are in a certain formation. I don't have it really memorized, but you can kind of see they're like yellow searchlight before they come in. If you kill them before they shoot, and you have to kill them like meaty, like as soon as they pop up on screen. Oh, almost forgot these guys. If you hit them meaty, they don't shoot their homing projectiles with linger for a really long time. See these? It's really hard if you don't immediately kill them for those to not shoot out. But if you want like a fun 2-all, that's not like impossible. It's not the easiest 2-all, but it's like in the grand scheme of things, it's way easier than like any cave thing or whatever. Like Kingdom Grand Prix is fucking awesome for the 2-all. And that game's better as a 2-all because you see all the stages. And the different stages, they're like colored differently. And it makes you engage in the racing in the first loop. It's really, really good. This one, if you're actually trying to score, you let them all pop up and you see the score here. All the secrets have like that, the like 5-9 or 5-6 number. There's actually a secret here. You see all these, you just pick them up and you don't get anything really. But if you if you pick up enough of them, they start turning up into 10Ks. But that only really happens on this stage, I think. I don't know any other stage. But I think if we like pick up these next 2, or these next 2 groups of them. Let's see if it pops up the 10K. Yeah, you get those. This game has a bunch of secrets, not on like the level of like a Raiden Fighters, but in that same vein. We're gonna hold that bomb because we're out max. If you want to deal with these, you just want to be in line with them so they shoot just straight down. Otherwise, their angles are really whack. And now we're to the end. So if you ever have trouble with this final boss, Look at this here. Look at the very bottom. You see how our ship, the kind of back of it, there's kind of that hole there, and it's lined up with the UI element, with the like white pixels there. It's not like a pixel perfect, but in the special version you could do this. I don't know if this works in the loops. Since you're blowing up bullets, they might shoot like revenge bullets down. But you could do this on either side. It's not pixel perfect. You have like some leeway. And you don't have to worry about dismantling the boss or anything. You just wait till this is purple. And now we're just gonna double up on bombs. It could have been better to maybe take a hit there because we had the shield and then pop, save a bomb or something. I guess that's technically better. Yeah, if you want the one all no miss, I'm gonna try working on a video for that. Yeah, it's like the stage 3 building in DOJ. It's like that one spot that does everything for you. So I have not routed any of this at all. We're just gonna see how far we could go, just for fun. There's 4 loops in this game. Luckily, you see how we didn't start on stage 1. We started on stage 2. Every time you do a loop, it progresses which stage you start on. So it's not as scary as it sounds. For like lengthwise, you're not replaying the game like 4 times over. We're doing this because look at how fast we're getting XP. And look, I can only hold 7 bombs. And we got a bunch here to use. Just gonna make the next boss easier. Yeah, this loop is cool. All the loops are slightly different in how they handle the revenge bullets. I think we still want to destroy the sides first. The sides are the big deal. Since we have like so many bombs, we could just bomb there. You see how these explosions go for a long time? We're not invuln here, we have to dodge these. Are there any more bombs? Or did I drop them? I think ideally you stop shooting around there. Oh, there's one we'll take. You are invuln as soon as, you see how we're blinking right after boss dies, you're invuln. This one I don't know how to route, really. This is the most clusterfuck of a stage, just in general. I don't know, something about it I don't have like a clean route for. That's why I want to get like super solid before I do anything on this game. But something interesting with the revenge bullets is they last for like an enormous stream. Like they aren't just shooting like 1 or 2 or like a batch at you. You can seal bullets like that tank there we killed. I remember messing with this and not getting the secret to pick up here. So we're like holding down. Oh. I think that was my computer hiccuping. Yeah, I think we missed this. Nope, there it is. We treat this the same way, except we gotta worry about revenge bullets. We could have got more bombs, but I didn't kill that very fast. We're even fine to like eat a hit here, because you build your shield so fast. We're just gonna pop it anyway. Look at all of these bombs. We got so many bombs. Yeah, I know that feeling when you're like when you're like hyper and like a DDP or like a DFK too, especially. And then they start shooting shit tons of streams. Yeah, toss bombs, I guess. We're at 15 hurt auto fire right now. Oh, I died. Well, not died, but got hit. We're at 15 hurt auto fire right now, so it's making that kill less. I think I was messing with the... I was gonna try to, when I do a video on this, just do either low auto fire or tapping. That's not gonna work here since these will hit us out of the safe spot. We lost our shield. So we just gotta dodge now. I originally started with not special. I didn't have the shield or the smaller hitbox, but I feel like introducing this to like a newer player to grabbing like arcade 1cc's. The shield's like a godsend. And for the loop, it's so nice. Because you have to play perfect in all the loops. I don't think you get that many lives considering it's like considering you got to deal with 4 loops. We're just letting our bombs last until we get our shield back. I'm gonna try not shooting. Well, I somehow got through the purple stream. I don't know how that happened. I'm worried about the angles here when we're killing them up close because they don't track you specifically. Like if you notice whenever you move side to side on these Zakos, the amount of angles they can hit are super limited. Yo, what up, Clever? Yeah, I love this game. This is my first 1cc ever. And even now, I still go back to it and just chuck a credit in. Try for the Jupiter milk or something. I don't know how to handle this with the revenge bullet. We're just gonna see what happens. Whenever you're actually routing this, like if you see an actual multi-loop run, they're very specific about which enemies they kill when. Like, you often just don't ult shot the whole time, and oh, I got tagged. Which is funny, because this boss is, like, basically the same. Like here, this is exactly the same. The thing I think might make look at these explosions, they last a while. I think the later loops might be especially hard because there's no pink pigs to just drop you like 7 bombs for free. But you have the reduced stages. I don't know, I might just mess with that eventually. Right now I'm trying to eventually get, like, I'm working on the DOJ2 all. I need to stream that at some point just for, like, practice. It's not at a point where I could do it at all. But I need to just stream it just to get runs in to see. We're gonna try to just stay in middle. At the last of the yellow, it is. This is the ones from behind. The way I remember is anytime those like 5 enemies show. Well, this is gonna be weird. Do these just linger? Usually I kill these, but since we have that's a tag. Since their revenge bullets last for so long, maybe you have to kill him right away. We're just getting bombed. I'd have to set that up way differently. Yeah, they're like the chip. Whenever the explosion's going off, they're still shooting. And if you get a really long explosion, you got dodged for a really, really long time. On the bosses, it doesn't matter as much. See, this section looks spooky, but if you're just, like, on these 2 sides, like right here, the green bullets can't hit you, and look at the, like, limited angle it's got. Just hang out there and you're fine. I didn't even know that worked as cleanly as that does in the loop. I think this part might be funky because there's like destructible missiles on this. I don't know how you do this with the revenge bullets. You want that though. I think this drops a bomb, or it might drop 2, but that might just be because in the 1-all you might like build XP by this point. Maybe we kill the missile launchers early and they make this easier. This one's fun if you're like messing around with it, doing like dodges. Doing like unrouted dodge. Ah, I got tagged right before bomb, that sucks. How long do you last? What should be the plan here? Alright, we're gonna experiment and see if we get any revenge bullets. I'm gonna lean up top. I'm trying not to be too far from everything I kill so we see all the revenge bullets before we kill you. And then this works the same way in each loop. Our auto fire is not max, so we just gotta be extra careful. You don't even need to move up here like as aggressively as we do right there. I might experiment to see if it's, like, worth doing this or not. See, the explosion happens. Just wait till we're about to be hit. Go up. Ah! Luckily, we don't have to deal with stuff there. 30 hertz, that probably kills that. 15, I've got to do it better. I think once the first phase starts, then you hold down, you don't bomb immediately, then we probably have enough, we don't have to use. I don't know if we get tagged right away. This is a safe spot on the first loop. You're holding down in here because of these pigs. Oh, that was catastrophic. That was like 5 bombs. These guys were gonna give us like 8 trillion bombs. I think we're still on our first life. But we're not too far away from the bombs. I don't actually know how to handle these guys on the sides. We probably just stop shooting whenever you reach the ends. I've never 100% felt comfortable dodging the... Ah, we just built it and I got tagged. I've never 100% felt comfortable with killing the second phase of those, but you just tap and it works out. Alright, now we're on second loop. This is the last stage. We're just gonna try the thing we did in the first loop and see what happens. Get me through. Do we want this one dead? Do we have a bomb? I think we do. Oh, we did kill him. So look what happens if you trigger these. Then you gotta deal with these guys. Which is not the worst in the first loop. Revenge Bullet's a bit spooky right here. This game's pretty fun doing the loops even if you don't have it routed because your hitbox is like lenient enough. You have a shit ton of bombs and you got the shield. We're close to another shield. I think that's the last here. Oh my god! Don't shoot Revenge Bullet. We want to kill the second one before it could do anything. I forgot about these two. Let's see if we can seal those on the side. I don't know how to handle this. We're about to get a shield, though. I think I saw something like you hold on the side. Really want that. We did get the shield, and we're gonna get the bomb. If we can miraculously make it to the final, I think we could do it with 2 bombs. It'd be cool to get no miss of the first 2 loops, and then we probably eat shit on the third. Did I get tagged? I didn't. I think that's just a pickup of an item on the ground and not the ping sound when you get hit. There are... We want to be on this bridge, because I think one spawns immediately here. Oh, I need that bomb. I need that. There's like one more bomb drop. We might. Yeah, that's a terrible cornering of myself. There might be, I don't know what to do here. Usually you hug the bottom, and we can still do that just to hit these. Alright, what's the move? Okay, take you. I don't know how to deal with these ones. They have like limited angles. Maybe we hold up. That worked. Help. Help, I need these bombs. Alright, does this work or not? I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works in the loops because you're blowing shit up. Maybe we don't shoot. Does it time out? Does anybody know if the boss times out? And then it'll bring up like the part you actually have to kill. I don't know. I assume it does. Because I feel like I saw... I think it was Fuku-chan's run where they did this. And I think they just did this. Oh, just kidding. Oh, we do have to kill parts, maybe? That's a problem. This boss is a lot harder if you actually have to do it. Like, the dodging difficulty is kind of absurd compared to the whole rest of the game. I learned like the way Jamers did in their like run from forever ago when learning like the not special version where you can't abuse the spot. Let's try to get point blank. I think I saw something like you're trying to sweep the tanks on the side so you get them out of the way early. Hey, we got it. There's a... I guess we're on the 2-all no miss. I haven't messed with the third loop at all. Third loop, I think... somebody mentioned they're the hardest revenge bullets. I think it's because they shoot fast and immediate. Like if you look at loop 4. Loop 4, they kind of have a delay, and then they shoot a huge pattern at you. These just kind of go. They have a whole lot of lives. I don't know how many extends you get throughout the game. I think this might be it. You really abuse the fact that these have limited angles, otherwise we'd be getting walled. See that? If we can... Actually, we need a... we need a bomb. We need a bomb for, I don't actually know how to do these guys without one. I think this is a bomb, right? Get me! Go away! There we go, now we just need to siphon. This is the last, pink one of the game. Come on, give me more bombs. We have enough for the... We have one to spare now. Yeah, when you get comfy with, like, the... Like, abusing where they can actually shoot. It, like, bails you out of so many situations you should be dead in. What's the plan here? I think revenge bullets will shoot out of you. We're not at a high enough auto fire to not die to these. Do these shoot revenge bullets? I guess it dropped the bomb. We could have just used one for free. When I do a video on just getting through the first loop, I need to see how many bombs are completely free. You just go through that. Okay, this one's gonna be a disaster. I'm guessing we're gonna lose like 3 lives here. I don't know how to route the second half of this with revenge bullets. Or the first half of this, but the first half isn't so bad. Oh, that lasted a lot longer. Did we get tagged? We did. I think we ran into it even though I bombed. Maybe you still take collision. By the way, this is not what you want to be doing if you're actually going for the full clear in this. We're just kind of winging it to see how long we can last. Because we're taking like an absurd amount of risks at all times because I don't know how you actually route it. So we just gotta be dodging the whole time. And then popping bombs when we're scared. How far are we from a shield? We're pretty far away from it. And there's no more pink... there's no more pink pigs, I think, for the rest of the game. I think you get 3 bombs on death. So that's about all the bombs we got, plus the stage ones. But no pink pig giving you like 7 for free. What do we do? Yeah. I probably should just stick to a side and stop shooting. What you want to do in a lot of these games, like if you look up like Arrow Fighters 2 or something, or even like something like a Ketsui, you're only shooting in specific spots, so you can control, like if you shoot like right now, but channeling our Shalanchi. Your hitbox is a lot smaller than I thought it was. Alright, let's see if we don't get tagged here again. Let's go way faster, but the actual path we dodge in's the same. I need the bomb not terribly. We gotta go around. I don't know how you get those pigs otherwise. I think I saw a run somewhere on how they got it. I should have died there. Let's just do this. Where are we at now? I think we're at the one from behind. No, we're at these. You want to kill the middles right away. I think if we U, this section might be the easiest one on this stage. We have like easy control over everything. As long as we don't jet to the very side immediately. Did I get tagged? I did, but we're about to get a level up. We just gotta live till there. You do get a lot of bombs in this, which is... Alright, I don't know how to deal with this. Maybe we just kill you as fast as possible. I think we're already late to this guy. I wonder if there's a strat to leave him off screen or something. This is the last one, so we could take our time, I think. No, that's bad. But we are gonna kill the first one. Nah, the one on the very left's gonna shoot us, so we have to move up and around. I got lucky. I got lucky. Thanks for popping up, dude. Yeah, Rico does so much damage in Black Label. It's kind of cheating. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Ow, I worked hard for that shield. We got no bombs. I'm gonna leave these power-ups here. I don't know how much power loss you have on death, actually. But we're gonna leave them here if I get tagged by something. We're on to the missile part here. I wonder if it... No, we gotta... I was wondering if we could just not shoot and let it time out. But we have to kill the missiles. Maybe the ones on the sides. We're so close to a shield. There's the shield. If we could get to the bomb. I think this works the same. Wait, we actually went there late, but that works, I guess. I'm still a bit worried about killing the top one and then shooting revenge bullets. We have 2 bombs, so we could do this perfectly fine. So here's what we're gonna do. Once we sneak in here for this one, once it blows up, we're gonna hold down. So it's gonna go like now. We're gonna hold down, and that's so fast. Now let's see if that's enough. That looks like it was. After this, I'll show the milk that you do here. It's like the coolest scoring thing ever. It's got me wanting to play Raiden Fighters for score, because Raiden Fighters gets you that feel when you play for score. It's like all the weird secrets that give you stuff. Even if like the ones in this whole game boils down to doing that milk. We have to kill these right. Oh, we got the pigs. Give me, please. I need shield. I lied about the pink pigs earlier. I forgot about that one. But we gotta make use of all of these to carry us through the whole stage. We're gonna stop shooting anytime we're on the sides. Nothing else is kind of showing up here except for the side turrets. So we could deal with... Those are fast. I couldn't figure out a way out of there. I really want to mess with the actual run of this now. Because I'm curious what routing differences you make from the one-off. Because we have to flub so much when we're going somewhat blind. We do want you completely dead. We'll hide there for a bit. We just need one panel. You don't need to take the arms off, but makes things easier. We don't want to deal with those later. I don't know if this shoots revenge. We could try this. Do you think this works? Will we seal its revenge bullets? We will. Alright, I got no clue what to do now. Could be an onslaught. I was thinking we go look at the searchlights to see when they come in. But there's no way I can look up. I forgot about you. We still have our shield. Alright, I think left was first. We're not going to destroy these on the sides. I'm going to get those out of the way because those will shoot back. We found out in the last loop. What do we do? Those green ones are hard to see. We gotta get out of there. You see, if you bomb these enemies all here, this is like another spot you can bomb. This game you could counter stop. I think if you do want the counter stop, you have to make use of all the secret opportunities, even though most of yours is just for most of your scores just got through Jupiter. Help! I wonder if you pacifist this section, because they just shoot aim bullets. I bet it's easier to pacifist than it is to. Oh, that sucks. We're far away from a shield, so we just gotta bomb anytime we can. Yeah, those are spooky. We got lucky. There's just enough room to move out. This is the cheesiest run I think I've ever done. Okay, now how do we... We'll just move side to side. Both revenge ones are out. Maybe? No, these will shoot too fast. I was wondering if we could point blank them and not have to deal with revenge bullets. Okay, that safe spot I don't think works. When does Danmaku Unlimited 4 come out? I played a little bit of 2, but... like 4 will be pretty cool. There's like that, there's a... I got scared. We're just gonna do it normal, because I don't know how you, I don't know how you can abuse the safe spot. We want to kill these side parts. I'm not gonna kill that missile, because it'll shoot a bunch at us. Each part you kill, it's bringing a new part in. It starts off not bad, but like the intro is pretty mean. It becomes an issue once you get homing shit from either side, like these red aimed ones. I don't even know where the green ones are. Okay, I think let's just get as much as we can. Let's sweep the tanks so they don't have revenge bullets. I think we're almost to a shield. Give me... We're not getting any... There it is. Dude, this is a funny run. So we're on the 4th loop. Oh, I don't think we've died yet. The not reproducible run. We've been like... gotten shields at the last second of everything. See, now we're on the stage 4 right away. See these revenge bullets? I heard these are easier to deal with just because, oh, they kind of have a weird spread, but they're slower, so we have time to think about them. Help! That's a terrible situation. I need to be so much more aware of me shooting shit. Can we get through here? God damn! Maybe we need to shoot. That's okay. We had a shield. We are very far away from another shield and no bomb in sight. I don't know. Help! Maybe we don't shoot. And then we shoot. Look how fucking fast those are. Help! Do I have like... Do I have like invuln or something? I'm getting tagged in places. Maybe I'm cheating. I'm like, do I have... we'll see if once I die. I'm gonna be so sad if I had, like, invuln or some shit this whole time. And it invulned you if you were, like, it still let your shield get hit, but you were invuln. I don't even know how to set that up in MAME. But you have to... But the auto-fire shit is in the cheat menu. Help! So I'm like, that's a possibility, because I'm like, there's no way some of these situations when I've had no shield, I should be alive in. Bomb, please? No bomb. These are probably gonna be so fast. I got lucky, I accidentally went in the middle. Oh! Help! We need enough room to get around it because this is gonna happen for a while. Luckily, these are slow. Yeah, I'm starting to think I like the angles of these are way weirder. Maybe they're the same. It just like throws you off because of the animation. I do have a bomb available. We just gotta hold this till we get a shield back. We're like playing this like Eartheon where we're just getting hit everywhere, but we're getting lucky with the tons of bombs and shield. Ah. I'm just staying in the middle because these angles look not difficult to deal with. That was way too close to the bottom for me to be comfy with. I have got no clue how to deal with this. Wait, here's the plan. All right, here's the strat. We're gonna blow a bomb anyway. What if we just leave these alive? I bet this is a strat. Cause look, this is so much easier. Yeah, that is... I don't know what to do now, though. We sealed some of those. Maybe if we seal these... God, I get tagged by the last one. We have a lot of lives. This is 7. I think we have enough to brute force. Oh, I just had a flashback from like 800 years ago. I think me and my dad were playing this co-op. And like we didn't really know how loops work. So we're like, oh, stage 5? I guess there's a stage 6. And then, oh, stage 6? I bet there's a stage 7. And then I think we made it most of the way through. We're like, surely it's gotta end somewhere. It's not gonna be like Gauntlet and go for forever. It's gotta be like a Bubble Bobble where there's an end eventually. I'm trying to kill these missiles and then... They're giving us XP, but I don't think I'm gonna live along. God, fucking... The reason I worry if I like accidentally have invuln somehow is because while setting up stream, I had to like alt-tab out of this. I don't know if there's like... I need the bombs. I don't know if there's a glitch. This is gonna be so sad if this is like messed up and I'm just invuln. We're gonna test that in the last stage if we like make it to the end with the full lives, because there's no way. I think I'm cheating. We might die here. This will be a good spot to know because this shit's fast as fuck. We're gonna try dodging like one while we have the room here. And then pop it. Ah, that's a bomb we could have saved. Alright, I'm gonna hold down back so we get the pink pigs for sure. And then we're gonna make sure we're not like cheating. So I should die. I'm gonna get tagged here. Or not. I guess the safe spot works on all the loops. Let me at least get bombs in, though. Let's generate all these. Okay, surely... No! I am cheating! Fuck, dog! Oh god, I'm cheating the whole time. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. How does that happen? All right, let's reset MAME. God, I'm so sad. I knew there was no way. There are too many situations where even with the tiny hitbox, I fucking knew it, dog. I fucking knew it. I knew it because whenever I was setting up stream, whenever I like windowsed on the game, the music kept going, and then I thought I like hard reset it. I guess I didn't hard reset it. Did we while looking at the maybe we cheated? Like I don't that said while we're here, I'm making it 30 hertz. God, I fucking knew I was a cheater, dude. I fucking knew it. Alright, we gotta make sure. Surely I can die this time. God, how did that even happen? This is one of the things I haven't figured out with MAME. I haven't figured out like how to make it full screen borderless. So it's full screen right now, so when I alt tab it like goes out. I think that causes weird shit. So surely I can die now, right? How do I play the game legit? How do I not cheat? I hard reset MAME. What? I beat the stage. What's happening? So, the version I'm doing is just Batsugun SP. Why am I on stage 4? I didn't do a state. What? What is happening? Dude, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Okay, let's... Does anybody know how to hard reset in MAME? So, I do Shift F3 and DirectX died. Alright, DirectX is the reason we have invuln. Yo, Wes, you didn't see. I'm like, you should have seen my last run. I just had the craziest dodges the entire time. You would dream of the dodges we had to. Man, I can't believe I should have checked earlier, dude. I should have checked before we got so many in. I knew something was wrong. By the way, grats on fucking Mushi Ultra. We're gonna be doing Mushi Original, which should be significantly harder than Mushi Ultra. So if you need to learn a thing or two, I got you. I might move on to Mushi just because this took so long, but let's see. I did Shift F3, which is supposed to be a harder reset. Let's see if we have invuln for some reason. God, I didn't even load a state or anything. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm making it up, but I feel like... Do I have to, like, kill, like, NVRAM or something? I don't know how that works. Fuck it, we're playing Futari. I'll figure that shit out later. Get to see me being happy doing crazy dodges on the last run. It turns out I should have probably died in loop 2. Alright, let's play some Futari. God damn, dude. Hopefully we're not invuln in this game. Oh, it's funny too because that game's so long. We got played for so long. I'm like, no, this isn't right. This shit's something you gotta grind. You can get lucky dodges, but like we got too many. You don't get too many. What can I say? I look up to my boy Shalanchi and Paul Eels, my idols. I learned from the best of them. Hitbox, that's why we're playing the special version. The special version has... It turns out I've had invuln on all of my no-miss runs that I've ever uploaded, by the way. Galuda 2 had invuln the whole time. Blue to 1, Invuln the whole time. This game, we're not even in MAME. We're playing Xenia. I mean, I'm playing on my Xbox 360 that I hooked up to this. So here's where we're at in this game. I'm maybe like 6 hours into this game for original mode. Yell at me if sound is weird or whatever. We're playing Black Label because I had the idea that we're going to go through every single one. Because I found routes I like for original, for Maniac, and for God mode. And 1.5, there's no fucking way I'm doing Ultra. Wes can tell you about how long it takes to do Ultra. We're not doing that shit. God mode is like infinitely easier. Like, I suspect that God mode might be easier than like SDOJ. I could eat my words because I haven't routed it that hard. So what we're doing is we're starting with the original. I'm about 6 hours in, which means I've done the initial routing. It's not perfect at all. I have ideas for the parts that I don't know. So it's like, this is going to be a half routed, half completely flubbing run. And we're going to see. It's like, we probably get clear, but yeah, let's just pop up. In fact, we're going to do 1.01 Ultra. We'll just do that one real quick. So we're doing Black Label. Plus, I think this one's more accessible to, like, if you're doing a video on it for new people. The reason we do Batsugun in this game is because the runs I've been doing recently are hard. And I think a lot of people will play something like this or play Batsugun. And something that like guides you through that might be good. That said, I don't know shit on this game yet. So we're just gonna see how this goes. I don't have the first stage routed at all, really. I know where the enemies are, but I don't know what you actually want to do. So here's the thing, Rekko in 1.5, I think they're supposed to be dog shit. At least one of their shot types is dog shit. In this game, Rekko is super, super turbo busted. Like, a lot of the patterns you don't have to dodge because you kill everything too fast. Yeah, DLC's weird. On the Canary one, it's not too bad because there's like an install content thing. But I couldn't figure out how to get DLC on the Master version. And by Canary and Xenia, what I actually mean is my Xbox 360 and my copy of Mushi on 360. Actually, SDOD on 360, but you don't play the 360 version because it's bad. So something we're doing here, look at the top left. Each mode has a different scoring system. And the one in this one is similar, but has a bunch of key differences from like 1.5. So look at our, you hear that sound? It sounded like the coin up sound. Look at our like little score thing on the top left. Whenever it's blue and you kill an enemy, and you get more if you point blank with your laser, you get these big gems. Whenever you kill them with shot, that you're not getting them. So like, look here, we're getting a big cancel, or no cancel, there are like no bullets on screen. You're just getting small ones. And then if you hold laser, you're getting the big ones. And the way this differs is in 1.5, it swapped like way, way more often. Here it's like every 3K, which is really easy. And there's a sound cue. But no, I was at a shmup meetup thing, and we're doing I think it's 1.5 on there, and the greens are messed up, so we couldn't tell we had to figure out like when exactly they swapped over. We couldn't figure out when it's green or blue, which is pretty funny. See, look at our damage on Rekko. It's kind of funny. If you're playing for score, what you do is you point blank a lot of things. You get blue gems. The huge thing here with Black Label, not only Rekko does she just melt everything and she has homing, but the huge thing they add is there's like there is a rank hit. Once you hit 100k gems, you get a huge speed up in the bullets. There's like a few other thresholds, or just one I think, that you can't like miss. Like if you hit 10k, I think you hit a threshold. But something I thought that's interesting with this to mess with is if we try not to get gems on purpose, And we just get enough for the extends, because the extends are easy to hit in this. Yell at me if something looks wrong with my game. I've been having issues with it, like tearing or the frame rate being weird. But, if we try to intentionally not hit the 100k threshold, then we never deal with ultra fast bullets. I'm trying to figure out if it's even necessary or not. Because, what we're gonna do is we're doing a run here where I'm just trying not to pick up shit. So if we kill something with laser and it happens that we're blue, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep holding it because you don't get a gem sucked into you. I'm actually not doing the route at all. You're supposed to leave those alive just to make the cancels easier. But if we hold laser, nothing gets sucked to you. If you hold shot, then everything, you pick up the items. So a lot of the times, even if you are blue, you just hold laser. And then all these gems that come down, you don't pick them up. This here, as soon as you see all three of these, then you could kill him. You don't have to worry about anything. You want to see how fucking OP Rekko is? Check this shit out. We just tap and tap. And the boss is dead. You just do so much damage. I don't know what... I haven't seen Birdcage. I'll have to look at that. What's the route here? I forgot. I think we swing here. I want to refine this so we're like on top of the enemies that go on the sides as soon as they show up. Like look right here, this is what you want to do here because the thing with the original mode is just about everything is shooting aim streams at you for this entire mode. Like ideally when we get the route set, here we're waiting for like these four, we stop shooting. These icicles are oddly easy to kill. I missed one there. This stage I like a lot. What you do is you chain all those cancels together. Something interesting this boss, though, like the stage 2, or the part 2 pattern, I think is the first wall you run into on this one. Because the first boss is really easy, the mid bosses are really easy. This pattern, like maybe you have trouble with this the first time you see it, like you just hold in the middle. This one you gotta do weird shit though. As soon as these claws go up, if we do this, then it's easy to dodge everything one at a time. If we do this here, while we had to actively move up to kill it, it just makes it die really fast. Like I found if we try some of the safer to dodge strats, you have to dodge some of the later parts, you don't do enough damage. Wow. Yo, are you still in Tokyo? That's sick. Turn that Katsui on cab is fucking awesome. That's seeing... It'd be surreal to see like a actual super player. Just watching over them at the cab. You peep over, they're just shredding some loot. Here's something fun. We just wait till we're about to be hit. We just hold to the side. Look at our options. Because they home in, they just home in on the things we actually want to hit. Just hold to the side. We're not gonna kill this. We're gonna wait a bit. They only shoot when you hit them. I'm trying to figure out if it's like if I'm trying to show a new player a route, would it be easier to do these strats where we like leave the cancels alive and then use them to make it the parts easier? Or is it easier just to kill like all the cancel enemies right away so you don't have to like manually time anything? I'm trying to figure that out. Like the start of this stage we got to a point where we're just streaming. And it's like constructed in a way we don't have to do any dodges. I have to do one there because I'd just be clubbing. Like if we wait here, like it's easy enough to wait there, I think. But maybe that might be weird if you're like not used to leaving shit alive like that, or maybe you hit him there. Yeah, I bet that dude like that in person, they're kind of just grooving through the game. And if you played that game before, you're like, dear God, why'd they make that look so easy? When I was at Shmup Slam, I was watching like Twilight was doing oh, fuck, I always forget the name. The Escaluda like game. Fuck, I could picture it and everything. I just forgot the name of it. Oh, like the shit that he did in that, and you're just watching, and you're like, there's no. They just glide through everything that looks fucking insane. I forgot where we are. It's fine though, because we get the cancel. The thing in this is you let the cancels let you do a cutback. This whole game is just streaming. And then you let the cancels carry you over. This second half of the stage is really, really hard. I think this is harder than all the other stages. I think the ideal is you kill big enemy on the right. You scoot over with shot. I messed that up, so this could be hard. I'll show what I wanted to do on the next one. So like we kill this enemy here, we sweep over for a second. And now, because these enemies are coming there, we need to not shoot. We need to kill these on the left and then we focus. And this will give us the cancel we want. You do stuff like that and it prevents these line enemies. Yeah, Laria Stargaze is the one. I need to be down. Yeah. They're doing Laria at a... They're doing Larry at Shmup Slam, and me and Morris were just looking there like, dear Christ. I can't believe what I'm looking at. This is a really weird pattern, but just... Ah, fuck. Not that part. This part's the weird part. Ah, whatever. This one you probably want to be off on the side, and then you bait these. Go around. This will be our warm-up one, and then we'll go through again. I find this boss you have to do more dodging than a lot of the other ones. Here we're just gonna wait for 2. And then all the other ones go back to back to back to back to back, so you just move one side. And by the time slowdown goes away, we've got through all those. Does this just loop? I guess it does. I don't remember what this pattern is. Oh, this one's just dodging. If you get in a red lane, then all you have to do is look at the purple ones, or vice versa. Here, if you're just in the middle, because of the slowdown, it's easy to get in between each of these waves. And you can lean to whatever side the side bullets aren't on, and it's not bad. With Rico, we skill, get through everything. This one on emulator is fucking impossible, because you don't get slowdown. On here, you got so much slowdown. You could dodge the red bullets like way in advance. Laria is also free, I think. I think it's freeware. That's a god game. It's basically Escaluda. That's one of the first Dojin ones to mess with. Let's see if we can remember anything here. I remember there's like a middle portion that I forgot the lab. So I don't actually know what you do. I don't remember the start of this either. Once we get to the bullet cancel enemies, that's where the routing memory will kick in. These guys, you can either go behind or you just wait down here. Every time you kill him, you get the second one. And everything that comes after these is always just shooting an aim shot. You just move along with them. We're just gonna keep tapping because our, well, supposedly our options are supposed to go on here, but because we tap to the side too much, we didn't kill this. But because you get the cancel, we just fix it like this. And now, at least we get to chain all these cancels together. At this point, because our score is so low, we might think about actually scoring. Because the 100k mark is so far away. I don't think we could get there if we wanted to. What I need to do is a run where we don't care about the score at all and see if we hit it. Here I think if you do dodges here, like this isn't too hard to dodge as soon as you shoot. Then we let this go. It just means we don't have to deal with any extra waves. I found this section weird, but if we just look at the top enemy, we just kill that one and then move to the side because they'll be going back and forth. Every time you're on the next one, the Zaku always stop and give you a pause. So you just refresh which direction you're going after each one of those. And it makes it so you don't have to deal with anything. And then once we're over here and there's no more enemy there, then we just do this long stream, you just tap slowly. This enemy is really easy. I bet this one's a lot harder in 1.5 or whatever. Like, it's literally just this first pattern, which is just diagonals with slowdown. And then look, it's already dead before you get overlapped. This is the part I don't remember exactly. I think we're just tapping to the side. Okay, I remember, we get a gap. Once you get the gap in the enemies, we're just gonna move around there. Just to give us any extra leeway. Where do we want to be now? We want to, like, move towards that grouping of enemies whenever that happens. Here's a cancel. We're just not gonna shoot it, just so we can use it later. Where do we want to be? Okay, we're getting closer to where I actually know. See these spawn enemies, you just sit on top and they don't do anything. I think there's a lantern up ahead or something. Once we reach the part where we get the bullet cancel enemies from the first half of this stage, that's where I actually know what to do. For now, we just kind of wing it, because everything's somewhat predictable, because it's all streaming based. Now here's where I kind of know what to do, but it's basically the same as the first bit here. Instead of going to the side and waiting, you see this, like, there's a hole here that's like a little cave. We just sit on top of that to kill all the enemies. Here, I think we want to move up instead of back, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this should die at some point. Okay, we want to kill this one fast, I think, and then we want to cut back. Because we're not shooting it with our shot and our options are not doing damage, causing issues, we want to be here before red enemies come in. We either passed them by or, like, killed them off screen or something. I think we want to be on the right for this enemy. I'm just delaying killing him, so we just don't have to do any cuts here. We got all this time where those enemies, they can't shoot anything, they're stuck in the cancel. We want to be on this side for this thing. As soon as you kill this, the stage is done. I wish I could do a Ketsui scoring guide, but I mean, I can't do MP locks. That shit's above and beyond what I could do. Here's some cool shit. That's right, it makes it easier to dodge. There's another cool one where you bait all these. You don't have to dodge the purple ones, but then your damage matters. If you're here, you just kind of kill it. As soon as you're done with that one, this boss is basically dead. That's like the hard shit you have to do. And that dodge there, but that one's not the worst thing in the world. This dies before anything can happen. This one looks like it's gonna be terrifying, but look what happens. They're all aimed, and now they're all random, but before they could reach us, it's dead. The closest thing I would do, I'm working on DOJ2all right now, which is gonna be fucking forever. I just need to stream runs of it so we get somewhere. But after that, I think the next hard run I would want to do is Ketsui Omote. So any extra Ketsui thing would probably be that. Because I found the guy who, like, no misses every 2-all. Let's see if we can remember here. The start, I'm not super comfy with. There's a cool strat that I was messing with that I'm not good at, where you use all these lanterns at every point. It's this one here. No, up ahead. As soon as we kill this and get the bullet cancel, we try not to kill that lantern. That one's not necessary. This is kind of the thing you do. We get slowdown to make this easier. Whenever you're on top of these lanterns and you kill them, you get a bullet cancel. I don't know where the one up ahead is. I killed it. So we just gotta do this the normal way. I don't even think it's necessary, because look here, we just shoot them and they die. I killed another lantern on accident. I want to use those. Maybe we could find a way to use this one. Nope, we killed it. Homing is too powerful. You might not even need it. Yeah, black label. I don't want to mess with white label. It sounds terrifying. This one we didn't want to kill. I'm gonna hold focus just so we make the dodge through. We want the cancel for later, ideally. Like, I'm not gonna make good use of it now because I'm not experienced enough in, like, why exactly it's really good. I think it's just to ignore these red enemies. So, like, I think ideally you get that damaged enough to where you just kill that right away. And then the red enemies don't shoot anything. What's next? I think this spawns enemies, so we're just gonna hug here. No, it's the one up ahead. So we'll just kill you. I think what I found was what you want to do is this. You just kill that enemy right away, and the bullet cancel you get lets you kill all the enemies that are camped up on here. So we just move one side to the other and everything's dead. I think this is one of the best final stages in shmups. This one, there's a way to make it so you just safe spot the whole thing. I don't know exactly how to position it though, but it doesn't. You have to slow down. On original, it doesn't matter because look at this. You just manually do it. Once second phase starts, we just move out. But look at the slowdown. We're gonna try to not kill it. So we gotta do a pixel. If we not kill it, then we don't have to deal with these enemies. I don't know if we want to trigger this or not. Those lanterns, because of the movement of the stage, any lantern you kill whenever we swing around is going to be used. I don't think that one matters. This is one I thought would be spooky, but it's really easy because of the slowdown. You just hide on its neck. We're going to make sure to kill these right away and then position ourselves here. We just have to tap this whole game. If you route it tightly, is you just find the streaming parts and you don't have to do anything. Okay, here's the cool shit. We're gonna spend all those lanterns. So here's how you get the 1-up without needing to dodge anything. We wait. We kill that lantern, we kill this top lantern, we get the 1-up and the bomb. And we don't have to dodge anything. And then we spend the rest of these lanterns making that easier. It looks terrifying, but I haven't died there yet. I think it might be worth not killing this immediately. No, it's got that other pattern. I don't know. I need to refine this shit a lot harder. I'm at a point right now where I have a vague idea of how the route kind of works. But, like here I don't remember what to do. But because it's all streaming, we're just gonna make sure to do cutbacks when we can. There's like a lot of gaps here where we don't need like a hard route on this section. This I remember they wanted to kill like immediately. I almost died there doing a silly movement. What's next? I think we want to be on the left. Yeah, because of this dude. I saw a strat where you don't kill these immediately, and whenever we have this descent here, we don't have to deal with these enemies. Oh, I need to kill you guys though. You don't have to deal with any enemies, but it's like the descent is so fast, there was like no enemies anyway. And dodging the second phase of those things is hard. I don't know how to do the second half of this part. There's like, we want to sit up here because there's a bunch of dudes on the building. It's this here. I think we delay kill on this or something. So I'm just... If we delay the kill, this is the hardest part. And because we get the cancel, we sweep everything before anything happens. That's the last enemy, I think. So we made it, we got both extends easily. While halfway through the game, messing with trying not to hit the rank threshold. Let's see if I remember how to do this shit. This boss is a thing. We're just hugging the like the inner lane of this, just the first lane. And it makes it easy to set that up. Here we just dodge in for 2. And then we dodge up and fuck, I had to go up faster. Or I had to get to the middle faster so we didn't have to make as wide of a movement. I don't know the exact position you want to be baiting this in yet. We went a bit slow. It arcs towards you, the red shots. You can craft your way out of there. If you angle that bad, it's so hard to dodge that. Ooh, I'm in the wrong spot. I keep trying to do the cool dodges. What do we want to do now? Since it runs a flub, I'm going to try for the hard dodge on this part, see if we could do it. So I don't know how to do this part without bombing, but we could delay enough. Okay, let's see if I could do it. It's 2 on the side. And then it's in the middle for 3. I don't know how to do that last one. Let's just kill it. All right, let's run it back. Now we need the test one. Basically, if we have 2 bombs for the ending one, then we skip the 2 hard patterns. But I don't know. I need to see if there's a way to do those ones exactly. Alright, let's run it back, except this time we're not gonna worry about gems, and we're gonna see if we hit the max rank threshold. That makes the bullets go really fast, or if we don't even need to worry about it at all. Oh, thank you. Alright, we're gonna do one more on here. Then we're gonna swap back to Batsugun. If you just popped in, we did a Batsugun run. And we realized 3 loops in that we had invuln. Yo, what up, dude? I was just looking at your last clear. Because that's one of the only Technosoft ones. I fucking can't remember the name. Because I'm trying to remember it right now. Last win? That's the only Technosoft one I haven't messed with, really. But like, I saw your run, I'm like, I gotta go mess with that too. Alright, we're gonna try one more here. Not care about the gems. If we hit 100k gems, everything goes really fast. If we don't hit it while not caring about it, then we don't need to manage it at all. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna reset Xenia because the tearing's kind of weird. I actually game overed on that super. Yeah, we're gonna do all Futari Black Label modes. So once I get this one to a point where I actually know what I'm doing, we'll put that out and then work on Maniac and then put that out and work on God mode. But Blastwind, I haven't made it out of stage 1. I threw in like 1 credit for shits and giggles. I got owned by stage 1. That one I want to mess with. I saw something on like you don't want to do the alternate routes in that game. Like you hit the button and it swaps you routes. I saw a run where they didn't do that at all. I don't know if you do that or not. The reason we'll do God mode is because I found a run that's like ultra survival and it makes the shit look easy. It's unbelievably good. Okay, now we're back. Hopefully it's not tearing. I don't know what's going on because with the Escaluda, that's not an issue. It's just with this game. You did in some stages? Gotcha. It might be fun to like mess with all of them. Because that happens in like Thunder Force 4 where you're like you on the water stage, there's the parts where you want to go up top or somewhere you want to be on the bottom because of power-ups. I think that's kind of stuff's cool. Or like a Thundercross 2 has that on like stage 2 where you pick a route. By the way, if you're playing Black Label, you pick Reiko, she's OP. Nope, it's still tearing, whatever. We'll just deal with it. Yell at me if it looks weird on stream or if it looks fine. Because I haven't been able to figure out if it's something with my display or not. I think that's fine enough. But playing through OBS is kind of... So Xenia has really good input delay. Me playing like this through OBS is actually about the delay it is in main. So like, this is the one game where like Xenia is like God for input delay. I think it's like 2 frames or something. My only issue is it feels like 40 FPS, and I can't figure out why. I've messed with the config files a lot. I'll just keep messing with that eventually. Like, it's perfectly playable. It's like minor nitpick. So this run, we're not caring about trying to intentionally... So like, if you hold laser, and we don't want to pick up gems because we don't want to increase our like rank, you could do shit like that. But what we're doing is we're just picking up everything. Because every time you die and every time you bomb, it drops so much that you're not hitting the 100k gems. So I'm like, it might be you only have to manage it with maybe you only have to manage it if you're going for a no miss. Or maybe you don't have to manage it at all. If you're playing for score, you can get it by... I can't remember which stage was the earliest I saw it at. But as soon as you hit like 10k gems and 100k gems, everything goes a lot faster. The best I've done on this so far is I got a 1 miss. So, like my route right now is super ghetto. Like I have some parts structured so it works. Yo, what up, Futari? We did 1 run and cleared. It was a goofy run. I died a lot, just messing with stuff. This one we're gonna try to not make mistakes on. Best I've done is a 1 miss, but it was also through like flubbing, because I want to get this tight enough that it's basically like you cannot die outside of like a handful of sections where you have to do dodges. That's kind of the goal I want, because I want to do a video on this. And like, if I did the video right now, it would be like, I don't know, just do use or something. So like, the start of my stage 3 is routed to a point where, like, it's really structured. Here I'm gonna actually do the thing right. Or just get delay on these. We want to kill these on the side so we don't hit the icicle. But we're shooting enough that the ones that rush us down don't make it through as we wait. That's the thing, you could die there. On our last run, we died to hitting a jellyfish because we didn't bother shooting. Oh, we're trying not to kill this. I don't know the ideal time, but I think as soon as you see the lobsters, you're trying to use the cancel to make it so nothing else can shoot, and you can easily kill the lobsters without needing to think. I want to get this run to a point where it's like super brain dead. Like Escaluda 2, for example, we got to a point where I can make it to stage 3 boss, mid-boss without worrying about anything, and then make it to Cesare without worrying about anything at all, because the route was tight enough, because those ones are easy on survival. This one, I think you could get to the point where you don't have to think, where the route will just hard carry everything you do. I just don't know it yet. Yeah, gun veins one I need to do at some point. I think about it a lot. I have the run that I want to copy for gun vein. I think it's really good for expert. I thought about if I want to learn expert and then see how different intense is, and see if they're different enough like this. Like if you know maniac in this, your enemy placement knowledge will carry you in original, but it's not gonna like be the same, because they're very, very different in like how they deal with the patterns. I think I died to a jellyfish here. I'm swinging on the left and not die to it. We're chaining all these cancels together. The goal in this game is just to chain the cancel enemies together so you don't have to dodge anything. This boss I think I have down. Dude, I was watching Wes's like... Every run of this second boss goes on for so goddamn long, and it's horrifying the whole time. For like a stage 2 boss. This one, once they get to the top, we move down. I did it wrong, but whatever. We're not gonna have the damage, so we got dodge like at least one red. If you do it better, then that's not an issue. If we bait one wave here, then here, these look fast, but if we just hug the left side of the big waves, then you're good. Gun vein I need to do. There's so many games. This is why I can't do scoring for anything, because it takes too long to score a game. There's so many I want to play. So like what I mean by like I want to get this constructed enough before I do anything on it. It's like look at the start of this one. So like I was messing with this stage today. And I found that we could just do this. And then we wait till we're about to be hit. There's not even like just memoing where shit is. It's quite literally like just constructed where you don't even have to think about it. I'm trying to figure out if you waiting here for the cancels is something you want to do or not. But our goal is to have it to where it makes all these streams brain dead, where we don't have to make manual cuts around, while also planting us in front of the enemies that give us the bullet cancels. Like this one here, I'm cutting it close for no reason. The homing options are really good at what they do though. That one I had to just tap less, so I'll make sure to remember that later. See here, like we're right on top of the cancel enemy. Anytime there's these ones where they put out the enemies on the sides because they're on the mound, we go kill that side. Here, we're gonna wait till those red enemies show up. I want like an exact telegraph to when you want to get the cancels, because then it makes them all really easy. Like I'm saying words, but I'm not even like thinking at all, because the route just hard carries. That's where I want to get this run to a point. What were you again? Oh, this is not shoot. So if we don't shoot until here, we skip a lot of the waves afterwards. And like this one's easy, we just go in the middle of these purple ones. And now while we have a bunch of enemies here, yeah, the other version. Oh, we need to go faster. We might collide with it on accident. Yeah, the like 1.01. I'm on the wrong side, but luckily this wave ends really fast. This is the hard section. Let me remember what we want to do. I don't want to kill that left mound yet. We're gonna try keeping it alive. This part I don't have routed, so we're just winging it. See, we get this and it makes the cut for us. So I need to make that tighter. We'll figure out what to do there. I saw a run where they're up top killing these right away, but I found it seems spooky doing that. Here's what we actually want to do. Kill big enemy, swing over to the side to clear out the Zakos. As soon as that happens, we swing to the side again, we stop shooting, and then we kill this for the cancel. I might have done this wrong. Let's see. Because this red enemy stream came in. As long as we're in line with the red ones, I need to be on the side. No, that's... I have a hard time memoing this part, because it's all fucking trees. It's all trees. I gotta memorize the positions so I know which section to do what movement. This one here, we just move across. The only ones you're actually dodging are the lines. Almost died. I think stage 3 second half is harder than like everything else in this. I want to get that one really... I'm so bad. I want to get that one really tight so it's like... Because the run I was copying did really risky stuff there. We want to be on the side here so that we bait all of these waves, because the red ones are easy to dodge like that. I'm going to remember to actually bomb this run, because last time we were just kind of dying because we wanted to try dodging shit. This boss in MAME is really hard to dodge. All the slowdown is like not there. In the Canary one, just out of the box, I think. What's... Oh, God. I forgot what happened. What's next? I don't remember. It's just dodging. Are we fine? We are fine. If we stay in the middle here, we don't have to worry about dodging these side ones. It's not like that one pattern from Toho 10 where you have to dodge them. We're 11? It's 11. Whatever the stage 3 boss one is. What's next? This is just a dodging pattern. I don't know if it's better to dodge the red ones and let your muscles dodge the purple, or if it's better to dodge the purples and then just pay attention to the red. I think the purples are easier to focus on. Yo, thanks, Bruno. Yo, glad those get help. If you're still working on Dodonpachi, I found a run that's way better than the one I did when I made that one. Same for Ketsui. I'm like, if I could go back and remake those two videos, I found way better ways to do them. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I should probably link those in, but one still work, I think. Remember to bomb the shit out of everything. Stage 4 is a huge wall. It's so intimidating, like Ketsui Stage 4. That first section. Once you got it though, that's a stage that goes from like terrifying to like a mad fun one. Like once you get that one feeling good, that one's awesome. These came faster than I thought. I don't have this one routed very tightly. We just have some order of operations. Like anytime you see the double canceled enemies, we just stream along with them. See all these red enemies, they just hit here. I'm gonna make our options actually hit those. Maybe we should practice doing it the other way. I need to be moving to the right, but I'm doing that wrong. I should still kill it fine. Not specific at all. I was noticing in MAME, if I killed the green enemies too fast, they wouldn't spawn these, but when I was messing with this, I couldn't get them to not spawn the second enemy. So I think that could be a weird thing in MAME. Even though this looks spooky, it kills it before the lantern comes in. This is the last bit before mid-boss, I think. We're gonna not shoot. We're gonna wait till these shoot. Reason we do this is to set this one up. We don't have to deal with all those red enemies, and then we just move down here. Alright, here was the part where we're just looking at. You see how there was a break in the Zaka waves. Every time we kill this big enemy, if we keep this momentum up, there's a break every time we need to go over. And then once there's no more big enemy, we just wait here and tap. Ooh, that one wasn't aimed. I wonder where that one came from. Gonna tap a little slower. All the mid-bosses are not bad in this mode at all. So I haven't been paying attention at all to gems. I also haven't been trying to build gems at all. And we're still at like a fine threshold, so maybe we don't even need to think about a 100k rank thing. That's probably just a thing you have to think about if you're scoring. I think you need to hit it if you're scoring also, because I think when you point blank enemies, or it's something like that, you like get more if the enemy is like capable of shooting a bunch of bullets. I want to say that's like a concept or something. What do we do here? Maybe we just wait, because we don't want that lantern to die right away. Because there's nothing to cancel to make things easier. We need to be on top of this thing. These will keep spawning enemies, so it's a nice landmark for us to like gauge where we want to be. I'll get this tighter at some point so I actually know where I'm going. I just kind of delayed on that to see. When do we get our big cancel enemies? That should be coming up somewhat soon. Here's another cave. This is what we missed last time. We just hide over that. So none of the enemies on the left hit us. We're set up for this big cancel here, and because everything's aimed, we're good. We want to cut back. You see, after this one dies, you see this is a cave here. We hug them, we only move when we actually get pushed out. I think making a route where you basically just have one static movement and only move when you're pushed by a bullet will make memo incredibly easier. Because if you memo a route where it's like you have to... Is this gonna be fine? We did want to start on this side anyway. I think we're either ahead or behind where I think we are. We won't be on the right here. This is a big enemy. We are not gonna kill it entirely. I think. Because look at what happens here. We get the cancel, none of those red enemies shoot. I need to figure out which one of those are harder to make do the delay on and which ones are easier to do so. You want to hug the side of the middle on that first pattern, because I noticed you could get walled between the red shots and the right end of the spread that you're on. So I'll look at chat after this stage go on so long. We got a lot of time in between stage. We want our options here so they actually track it. Should I bomb or should I do the cool thing? We're gonna go for the cool thing. We just have to dodge the purple. We don't have to worry about the red ones. That's the easiest way to do the most damage. Here, we have to wait for 3 red waves and only dodge the red bullets, and then we can cut, and it dodges the whole rest of it. We don't have to worry about this pattern. And then this one's not bad at all. Everything's aimed, and then it dies. We got a lot of time. The post screen where it counts your gems takes fucking forever. Wow. First half of... or the Dodonpachi Stage 4. You abuse bombs on the second half, that makes that easier. I'm like, if you didn't bomb going into it, then those bombs are free, which is awesome. Because that second half is pretty hard, and the first half you have to route tightly. But once you got that, the first half's not too bad. Stage 5 Dodonpachi's a motherfucker. You just gotta bomb that shit. I don't know how to compare this original to Mushi 1 original. It's I played Mushi, the original Mushi original, on one of the other streams, but it was just kind of us moving around because we only know the Maniac one in that. Be interesting to compare. I think Futari has more memo things because of the streams. If you don't, you can't like cut back at any point, I think. I found a good run for Larsa Maniac. I think it makes it look not bad. We're not gonna worry about the lanterns. We're gonna bomb when we're scared, because I don't have this routed at all for this first bit, because I don't know how to use the lanterns properly. We did leave one lantern alive there we can use. So once the slowdown kicks in... Did I kill the lantern? I did! Alright, we're just gonna do manual dodging on everything. We're gonna try to be on the left side, so I don't accidentally homing in on the lanterns on the side. But it's inevitable. Woohoo! It might be easier not using the lanterns, because I worry about putting the lanterns in a guide, and if they're too easy to blow up, there's not like a super brain dead way to set them up, then you won't know what to do if you accidentally kill the lanterns, or you don't notice that you killed the lanterns. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna shoot you. We're gonna trigger you as you go under, so we don't have to dodge your second hard attack. And then as soon as you pop up here, it's gonna die right away. It makes it so these enemies coming in, you don't have to dodge that first wave. And if we could get over here to kill this right away. From here, yeah, I'll link you after this. From here, I don't know. Okay, we want that big enemy dead so we can sweep the side. That one's only a 1 phaser. It doesn't have that second one. We're just gonna use the cancel from there to carry us in killing all those enemies on the balcony. And then naturally we sweep all these. Where are we at now? The camera's gonna move somewhat soon. I'm really worried about this stage not knowing what part we're in, because a lot of the buildings look similar. But there's enough notable enemy placement designs to where it's easy to remember where you're at, especially with this moving down. Here's the actual safe spot thingy. I'm just gonna adjust just in case it's not an actual safe spot. I didn't need to let go of focus. Alright, let's try to not kill you. It's easy because your laser lasts a long time. Whenever you let go. Now we'll kill you to make all these guys easier. We're almost at the extend, and we don't have to worry about... where are we actually? I don't know if I need to be on this side or the other side. We need to be on the other side. We'll kill you first. Because we killed this guy late, we're gonna be a little ahead of where... So we're here, and then we need to get ready for this. This looks scary, but you just pat... Okay, now that these guys appeared, we do the cool lantern shit. We just pop all the lanterns and none of the enemies can shoot. This is like my favorite part of this whole route, is right here. We're gonna get the secret extend. No bullets can be shot. And you get both the bomb and the thing, you don't... I didn't hit the lantern! We got dodge you. There's a way to kill this guy late or something, and it makes the next part easy. But the next part's easy anyway. There's some lanterns here you could use too that I don't know how to use. We already killed all the lanterns because we killed them late. What do we do with you? I think we just kill your ass. This part, until we're on the descent, I don't have routed. So we are just going to do cuts. And that's a unfortunate bomb. We need. We want 3 bombs. We have 1 more bomb left, worth of leeway that I care about. I don't know if any more bombs drop. But if we want to guarantee the final boss dies, you we kill right away. Let's start from one side so we have as much room as possible. This is a cutting point. We have to... I went the wrong way. We're just gonna kill these. We're gonna hug one side. But that... Nah, we need to hug the other one. I don't want to have to dodge you guys. I'm probably gonna bomb here at some point. We're gonna try to make the cancel last as long as possible because I don't actually know how you do this section. So once we see the cancelable enemy, we're gonna leave it alive. We need you guys out. We want to be on this side because here you are. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna have to kill the enemies. Maybe that's a thing. Okay, let's kill everything before... do stupid dodges. Yahoo! I think we have enough... I think we have enough resources to just bomb anything that looks spooky. I need to not die on the... I need to not die on this second part. Let's hug this outer lane. We swap over. Just get in this outer lane. Luckily that's gonna make this somewhat easier. Ooh, almost died. I have an easier way to do that, but I couldn't set it up right because of bomb. Alright, we got no bomb for... Well, you have 1 bomb, actually, for... If we fuck this bit up. If we try breaking our way out, we only have to dodge, like, a couple of those. And we don't have to dodge... We're gonna bomb on this part. This part's too spooky. I thought I got hit. Alright, side. Side. Middle. 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 Fuck are you? I'm not dodging that shit. Hey, there's a no miss. I'm gonna work on that routing more so I don't have to do any dodges. Because we had to do a lot of dodges and it flipped the last boss a lot. But we got it enough to there. The Colt's got a bunch of yeah, dude, you blessed the stream with the big no miss. Oh yeah, I think you got really good thumbnails for your runs. Just a random thought I had. It's extremely recognizable whenever I see your replays, that they're yours. That's just a random thing I noticed. Now in 1.1, I haven't messed with that at all. Or that shit's mad hard. Okay, yeah, let me look at the Maniac run. Cause it's a no miss, no bomb, which means everything has to be consistent. Okay, at least I heard it's got weird stuff in it. 1.01. I guess we'll let this play out. Will this? While I'm looking for stuff, will it still go? Okay, cool, it will. I'm gonna find that run. I have it saved. So back. Intel last boss. We're gonna take a look at that last boss. So the funny thing about this is the routing that I liked is a 1.5 route. It's not a black label route, but it's 1.5 with Rico, which is, so like, I'm curious how much crosses over. I think most of it does. I'm pretty sure the Maniacs are pretty similar-ish, minus the shot type differences. What's this game called? Sorry, Maniac. Yeah, no homing shot? Fucking so different, I imagine. Imagine that's like a huge, huge deal. And yeah, you have to... I noticed a lot in a lot of these patterns, like a lot of the mid-bosses and bosses, you just kill before their next pattern. So I'm like, you can be like, they made the shot too good. They made the shot too good, you skip the pattern. Which I'll take. And we're doing all of the black label difficulties. But luckily we have the strong shot type for everything. You, damn, we just missed 300k. Or 300 whatevers. That's a big improvement. We went from, all deaths to no myth. Yeah, Rico looks miserable. Somebody posted them trying to fight the TLB and it taking like double as long. So, I'ma just dump. This is this RG's run. Yeah, I made sure not to grab another version. I think another version has different stuff. It's like slightly different enough to where I tried to avoid that while like save state practice. All right, I'm gonna pull up this one because I remember seeing this and they had like really good. They had to dodge like a hard thing at the end because they're doing a no bomb. But that's one you could bomb on. Like this one, the strats we did there. I guess we'll. Oh shit, which one's A? Okay, that's A. The strats we did there, you really just need 2 bombs for her. 3 if you want to dodge the last pattern of second phase. Nope, Xbox Live is dead for this. Alright, let me remember. Oh yeah, I haven't, while I set this up, I haven't streamed in a minute. I got distracted by 2 things. One, a Battlefield came out. I used to be in high school one of those dudes who would just try to farm clips in Battlefield, like do frag movie edit stuff. And I haven't done that in forever. So it's been like, whoa, I'm like fucking 14 again, just going for stupid ass frags in Battlefield. But the other thing is I'm working on my game, which is, it's a half and half. It's the 2 gameplay loop thing between an arcade style belt scroller beat 'em up and a reciteer management shit. This is a L Amy Velix, and this is a Velix FC, except I think the panel is from F. I think I've but it ends up looking cool anyway. Or I forget exactly, but I know a bunch of arcade dudes who have like actual setups in these, but I just have a PC in here. I just got a PC, but the aesthetic and like the metal is enough that I like it, and it's not an asshole to record, and I have no CRT knowledge. So I'm like, this is my comfy middle ground for arcade setup. My dumbass can't figure out in OBS, how do I just grab window capture? Where is Mushi Futari? Gonna see. Look at this RG run. On this account, I don't have this. Oh man, I could. Yeah, after spending a bunch of time in actual arcades, it's gonna be inevitable. You're eventually gonna find that you have a candy cab at home. You can't avoid it now. It's too cool. After experiencing that, that's super cool. Like visiting like the real ass arcades there. Sounds like the coolest thing. I'd do a trip just to do that. I know some dudes in my local arcade scene who went over there and just like went to like everything. They'll like post out, they're like, I went to this arcade, and they post like 5 screenshots of each game they cleared. Like fucking crazy. All right, we're gonna look at this. I don't remember how this boss goes. This is Maniac. It's 1.5, but because Rico, I think, is trash in 1.5, if we convert it over to Black Label, which I think is the same in Maniac, I think it will be easier than this even. Oh, let me mute. But this one might be, you have to cut around a lot more than the God mode version. Because this is a no miss, no bomb, that's how you know you got the juicy runs. Because you know they have to keep everything so consistent that you have to do absolutely everything. Oh man, dude, in Spain, that would be fucking tight as hell. Is that the event where they set up the like 8 trillion cabs? They got like, I see an event every year, like a Mikado event that's got like just an entire like convention center worth of like, not like whole convention center, but giant ass area of a bunch of like cities. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about. That shit looks so cool. I would kill for that. If this one looks... I've been wondering how this one compares in... I know how this one works in God mode. And in original, you kind of just ignore this whole pattern. But I'm curious how this works in Maniac. Because the small bullets, it's just a single small bullet. I guess you just do the middle strat. Because if you do the middle strat in original, you just explode. But here you have to deal with the constricting ones. You can't manipulate it. Yeah, I've been to 2 of the Evos where they've had like the full arcade setup. And it's so sick. Every time I got out of pools and like I'm finished with whatever game of the day, I was just at the arcade the whole time. I routed most of Esperade blind, just like playing Esperade after pools. Yeah, I'll let you know if that's a thing I could do. That event seems thick as fuck. Yeah, this pattern I've been interested in trying. Because I think you just ignore the purple bullets. and you're just as long as you're tapping. But because of how weird the pink ones are in their spacing, and like you get to the corner there where it's tight, I don't know how that ends up working. Is this one viable to dodge in? Like, he's gonna dodge it because it's a no bomb, but I don't know. I'm really interested in the Maniac run of this. I need to get the original one tight enough. Right now, I just got by through flubbing some dodges and bombing. That's all aim, so that's probably way easier than it looks. This is the one... These blinking bullets are the only thing in the game I can't see very well. This one looks terrifying, the like blinking ones. I need to get my hands on that pattern. I don't know, but this run is the only no miss, no bomb I could find a Maniac. Even though it's 1.5, you probably just convert it with Rekko and this, who's way better in Black Label. And you're good. Alright, here's the next step on the docket. If you just got here, we did a Batsugun run, and I made it to the final stage. I made it really, really far of the final loop, and I haven't routed the loops. That sounds crazy. I found out my game was fucked. I had invuln. I could be hit, my shield could be hit, but I couldn't die. And every time I reset MAME, I still couldn't die. So we're gonna run that back, except we're gonna make sure we can actually die. I didn't have an invuln cheat on. I went through the cheat menu, and the only thing I had on was auto fire. But I'm like, we got through the whole goddamn like 3 loops while cheating. Dude, it's the funniest shit. If you go back and see the VOD, I'm like, whoa, look at this crazy dodge I did. All fake. So I'm gonna pull that back up, and we're gonna try it. I want to show off real quick. I'll show off the Jupiter milk. That shit is so sick. How many of you guys here are familiar with Jupiter in Batsugun? If that rings a bell, or any like if you know anything about the scoring in it, you're probably very familiar with Jupiter Batsugun. I'm gonna go back to that version again, just pulling up my PC, I mean my main way around. Oh, I'm just pulling up MAME. All right, here is Batsugun. Show. There we are. All right, let's check real quick. Let's see if the invuln is still there. I suspect an NVRAM, or I don't even know how that works. Maybe if we switch different shift. Every time we reset it, hard reset, swapping MAME out or whatever, it was dead. So watch this. There's gonna be some enemies up ahead. So good at this game. All right, I'll show the Jupiter milk, and then I'll swap the... We'll just play a different looking Batsugun, and maybe it won't have that messed up in there. All right, where can I find a Jupiter? Okay, we'll get up there real quick. So, most of this game is cool in a way where it's kind of like Raiden Fighters in a way where there's a bunch of secrets. It's not to the extent of that game, and most of the secrets don't matter too much. But the really cool thing here is that there's an enormous ass milk on the last boss. And I'm not super huge on boss milking. I don't know of a single game other than this one that I like doing it in. But this one, the one is cool, and it keeps changing. Like, the phases keep swapping, and depending on what loop you're in, you gotta do different things. But we're gonna get up there real quick. If you don't know Batsugun, this is the Tola-playing game right before everybody went to go do cave. So, like, this boss here is really similar to Donpachi, like, the Stage 3 boss, combined with, like, just the Stage 3, like, big platform in general. We have Invuln right now. I don't even know why I'm trying to dodge. But this is this is the very first scoring thing I ever learned. So, like, you take this out, and if you saw earlier, we're just speed killing the middle with 2 bombs, and we don't have to worry about it. Let's see if I even remember how to do this. It's been actual years since I tried doing this. So it's scrolling down, so we have to tap a bit to make sure we don't run into shit. We're kind of on the side of this platform here. We're trying not to damage the middle because we're trying to make it have as much HP as possible. We're trying to kill this one. And then whenever we get a gap, we move. And then we move. Maybe we have to be up. It doesn't matter because, see, like, we're getting hit there because we have Invuln. But you basically have these safe spots here where you hit all these. If you hit all these, then you focus on the sides. And the only thing we have to worry about are these red bullets. Which, while they have the 2 heights that they hit on, as soon as you're safe on those, you're good. You clear these out because as soon as you kill these, it starts spawning in the tanks. And if you've killed all of those top stuff and these 2 here, look at these tanks. They reach the bottom, and now it's completely full. Every time now we bomb, look at what happens. You get the juice. I think even you're supposed to swing by and shoot also, because I think while your bomb's active, it still counts for the secret. So we just do this. We wait for him to load up. Bam, you pop bomb. You swing by. And then the phase shifts here. There's a way to do this really easily on first loop. I don't know how to do it. Where you kill these, like, lightsabers without killing too many. I think it's literally just this. You just shoot whenever they come up. And you get this cool-ass scoring thing. And then you just keep this going. Because I don't like boss milks when they're, like, the same the whole time. Because this one keeps evolving and the setup is involved in its own. This one's super cool. But you do this, you eventually suicide. You spend more bombs. If you do that on every loop and get a little bit of score elsewhere, you can counter-stop the game. It's super cool. Alright, we're gonna do a run on this on one where we're probably not invincible. Let me see what I have. We have Batsugun. Alright, we're gonna do... You guys know how to clear MVRAM? Maybe it's just as easy as... Nope, there's no Batsugun in NVRAM here. Fuck it, we're playing normal Batsugun. None of this special shit. We'll do a run of normal Batsugun. So the huge difference in normal is you don't have the shield. There's no pink. There's no pink pigs, I think. Either that or they're in different places. I think they're just scoring pigs. There are no loops. All the coloring is different. Your game is upside down. My dumbass hasn't used MAME in so long. But the big thing, I always recommend you just play special for a new player doing like one-all. Because your hitbox is smaller, you get shields. The bullets are slightly less fast. But we're going to do normal Batsugun because my other one's broke. Actually, While we do, I need to set up auto fire. Let's see if we could get it set up before the game starts. I think I have to kill. I think I have to make. No, I must live. Alright, how do you just. How do we have proper auto fire? We do. Rewind error. I'm just trying to restart the game. While this boots up and everything, what runs are you guys doing? So we got some Dodonpachi, we got some Ketsui from earlier. There's too many I want to learn. I not save it all. A sec, I'm enabling invincibility like before. Alright, is it show? Cool. Now you guys will never know during that whiteout. You just gotta believe me. Alright, why shit broke? Alright, let me get this real quick. Here's... Devil Blade Reboot looks tight. I got that one, I haven't messed with it yet. I heard people in Shmup Junkie Discord mentioning that it's like super memo for the like hard modes. Pro Gear's cool, I want to do a video on Pro Gear at some point. I have a route for it, it's cool. Alright, my dumbass is trying to remember how this differs from... I've been using RetroArch for forever and I just gave up on it. In RetroArch, you'd have to use auto hotkey to set up auto fire. It's like a disaster. Let's just do this. This should work. Death Smiles is one with the... There's like the thing in there, like in RetroArch, they're like manual stuff. Yeah, if you know how to like set a hertz, and you don't have to do shit where you have to like hold toggle on anything or anything like that. Because my big issue is I can't, like if I want to do just 30 hertz, it's like an asshole figure out how to get it set like that. I ended up just making auto hotkey macros, but it makes things like annoying. This still not, do I really not know how to... Why does my auto fire keep appearing? I'm not hitting create, that's what I'm doing. I tried to move up. Okay, this is correct, right? Alright, we're just gonna find out. We'll know if we immediately detonate bosses or not. That's super nice, the arcades there at Turbo. I'm like, there's a bunch of games where I would be like ecstatic to see a cab of. And then you'd sit down to it and you'd sit down to it and then be like, oh shit, I only know auto fire. I'm like, you play like Darius Gaiden with 30 hurt. Abnormal Palm and Futari is pretty crazy. I even see in Black Label. I've seen a bunch of people using Palm and Black Label. I think they have a different one than Abnormal in Black Label. It's been so long since I've played this version of Batsugun instead of Special. Ah! This one I like all the colorings on. Yo, no prob, dude. DOJ is fucking tight. If you want like better stuff than what I was doing there, uh I think I put it in like a comment on my DOJ guide video. That's like of a route that's a bit like tighter. Dude, Kingdom Grand Prix is so good. That's why every time I think about Kingdom Grand Prix, I'm like, I need to. What am I doing? Not playing that one. I got the US version clear of that. I want to do the not US version with like somebody who's not Miyamoto. Oddly enough, Dude, I'm so fucking dumb. How do we make this day? I just want to play. Running out of quarters. But the goblin in that game has like the homing turret. I thought they were shit, but I watched a routing of it, and you basically do all the same thing. This one's Seimitsu. This is the... I forget exactly. It's the one you're thinking of, though. I think the LS32. Alright, we could play the video game. But the Goblin in Kingdom Grand Prix... Some things are easier even than Miyamoto. Some things are more awkward because he's got like a turret that fires one at a time. You like point blank with it and it just shreds. You like some of the Miyamoto stuff's actually easier, but Miyamoto's just so much better at hitting the Zakos because of the homing's way better. I think it's better not to use your rapid fire here. It's better just to do single tap. Use auto fire there. I think it lasts too long. You kill it too much. I'm curious if we'll notice the hitbox diff in this one. You can milk those tanks, but I found it easier to just get those out of the way and then milk these. To get your EXP early. So I was worried about Kingdom Grand Prix because if you route Kingdom Grand Prix, what happens is you play the first stage, and the first stage you're like getting a handle on how all the racing shit works, and it's kind of weird, and it's all new. And then you play stage 2, and stage 2 is like one of the hardest if you do like Air Circus, or whichever one you're in the sky for. That one's like one of the hardest, not only to win the race, but just one of the hardest to live on in general. So it's got this weird wall. I like this stage's coloring a lot better. So with KGP, like as soon as you get past, I would even just get past the like first 2 stages and then start routing the rest of it. And the game gets so much better at that point. Really these alive because we want the missiles. That's why we stopped shooting here. But once you route stage 3, stage 4, whatever, then you're also more comfy with the racing shit. So I think this guy up here, yeah, it's just a scoring one, so we don't care about it super much. So I'm just gonna kill all the enemies instead. See this jet here? If you kill it as it takes off, it takes out this bridge too for a secret. I barely missed it. But yeah, just get a state to like stage 3 in Kingdom Grand Prix. It's so much easier to deal with like routing was. And then you can go back and either, like you can just, if you end up having a bomb to spare for stage 2 just to win the race, that's a very easy one to just dump a bomb on the start on. And then you get first or second on that one fairly consistently. I find I usually get second place on that, but you don't need to like first place all the like initial ones because each stage is like Uh, like that one in particular is like especially difficult. And all the later ones are easy, so you can like have a shitty race in the first two. This is a rare case where we fought this without like needing a bomb. You might need one there. I actually could have made it out of there. Yeah, those are Sorcerer Striker and Grand Prix have some of my favorite visuals. Like, period. I like it more than like the Great Maho and stuff. Although Great Maho's got like a vibe. Like the announcer and that's awesome. This one is so much brighter than the special version. The special one is all orange. This shit is all green. Probably makes it easier to get sniped by the tanks in the forest. They try sneaking by there. You see there, if you don't kill them early, then they pop up the top and hit you. And in this version, we don't have a shield to carry us. You have to hold down here. Once these are all dead, we hold down, and it's gonna spawn up ahead. Actually, we don't even need that, because it's gonna spawn a not EXP pig, because we're in normal version. Handle this dude the same. Or not. These might have more health than first loop of special. Because I'm noticing we're not doing as much damage as in first loop of special. It could also be because special you have the pink pigs. Maybe our level is getting higher faster in that. I suspect on this boss that the side parts don't get damaged at all. I think the main boss does. But like the damage we've done until the screen doesn't move, I don't think it does anything on these parts. Yeah, see, look how much time it's taking compared. Which means, I don't know, we'll just try doing this normal. Because these are aimed, you can control them like that. In the special run, you just dump a bomb here. Or you just insta-kill it if you 30 hurt. You just sit up at the top and it dies. I don't know if this works or not. And since we don't have a shield, we gotta... This one's interesting. I'm so used to the daytime coloring on this one. Everything here we treat the same. Except we don't have a shield to cover us for any silly mistakes. But the whole routing's the same as what we were doing earlier. Now these are going to be the 3 planes in the same exact order as before. We can even ignore these red ones because you just kill them on the way over. Ah, I should have died. Ooh, let's see if... No, we're not going to do it. We're just going to do it normal. There's a safe spot I found in special. I don't think it works here, though. It's not necessary, but just is one extra less thing to think about. This first one, we want to destroy the middle. You see, before, whenever you destroy a part on the second stage boss, it shoves the whole boss around. But here, since it doesn't do that, a boss remains static. You can just dump everything there. And while the middle there was a problem, here the side ones are a problem. This one has the side turrets. But as soon as you get rid of those, the middle's fine. Everything, once the side turrets are dead, they all just shoot straight down. If you're in the middle, you just tap to the side, everything's gone. And this is about the same. These are invuln until the actual turrets pop out, so you just stay there and wait. These you can do on any side. You can be like against the red ones and pushing in, or other way around. Let's see how fast these are in normal Batsugun. Yeah, we do the same amount of damage, that's the same. Here we just get collectibles instead of the pigs there. I wonder if this one is easier or harder to see with these colors on the background. Because these clouds would be white and special. On this one, while the clouds are reddish and the bullets are red, the clouds are kind of far in the back. I don't know if they're easier to see on white or not. If you just spawn kill the middles of these when they come in, the only thing you have to think about are the red shots, and they're all aimed. You just tap, and you don't have to think about those either. These are just middle, move to the side. These you want to kill at least one right away. Ideally, it just gets one shot out. That's annoying. Get you out of the way. We don't do as much damage as special. I have to remember that. Okay, I think we just do one sweep here, and then we end off, and then could just stream all these at once. I took a long time to scroll the screen, because that one from behind could shoot you. I'll just stop doing dumb shit, assuming stuff's dying. Yeah, this part looks spooky, but since you're, since the green bullets are static, the only ones you worry about are the red. And if you're on, like, these two sides here, the green ones aren't an issue, you just dodge the red, you don't have to worry about a thing. You have to, like, make sure the middle dies immediately. Just hug these two lanes. It's kind of hard to see the red ones because of our red shot. Safe spot on this one I don't think will work in this one with the bigger hitbox. But it's not bad. You have a lot of time once you get to one side to decide if you want to go up and around or go under these. Because while they are homing, they home on you like really late. You could do stuff like that. We're gonna wait for two of these. And then we're safe to move. Oh, you're not safe! Not in normal Batsugun. That's a special only one. Now, let's see if we could carry it to that. Ooh, we don't have the safe spot for the last boss either. So that'll be interesting. Ooh, I don't know if, I don't know how this boss works either in this one. I know this is safe because you do that, normal. There we go. And we're dead. Alright, let's figure out now. We're gonna do one more special and then we'll call it there. Except we have to figure out why special is killing us. So, if you just got here, we did a run of Batsugun special earlier, and we made it to the 4th loop before realizing that my main was fucked. And while I could lose my shield, I could not die. And no matter how I reset it, I can't figure out how to get it to not be invuln. So what I might do, we're gonna do this real quick and see if this. I'm grabbing a completely new main. Yeah, I don't know the differences between the two versions on. Remember somebody mentioning that each one had a different issue? So I'm not too familiar. Here's what we're. Hopefully this version of Batsugan gaslight us into thinking. This one might not have auto fire set up, so we'll try out a. Ooh, this one's got. Let me For some reason, main by default has that blurring. Got bilinear. Oh, low latency on. Still bilinear. There's the very first thing I learned with to turn that shit off. Since this is new, this probably doesn't have the auto fire in it. So we're gonna do a run and just see if these strats work with no auto fire. Why is it still? You need to do any. Oh wait, setting still by broke it. What widgets do they have? I'd be curious with the. Going on. I have a VRR screen. I behold, we can play some Batsugun now. We don't have auto fire, so we're gonna try a no auto fire run. We don't need all 3 buttons. That'd be interesting if it counts like does it count if you hit like the weird scoring stuff like the random shit on like this stage here? Does it count killing the plane on that? Or is it just for the items that you pick up? And like once you reach a certain threshold, they start turning into like point bonuses. The pigs would be interesting. We're in special, right? Okay, cool. We could play the video game. We're doing no auto fire. Ideally, we should check if I have the invuln bug, like when we started stream. So let me actually check that real quick. I don't know why it would happen. Okay, cool. I don't know why that would be a thing. Now I'm paranoid because I reset the game. Maybe that's an issue. I think that one showed the European version. I don't know if there's a difference. I don't have the other ones. This is just like Batsugun SP. So here's what happens if you play this game with no auto fire. You just hold. You see that pulse? If you tap the button, you get more pulses. That's actually doing more damage. So usually you just play this with like 30 Hz auto fire. It makes the speed killing strats easier. We're gonna try playing auto fire because I had the idea that if I could do a video on this. If we play it like without auto fire, it would mean the route's to a point where even if you like mess up one of the speed killing parts, you have enough leeway because whatever my replay would show would be slow. Because it's not going to be killing things as fast as like 30 Hz. Ideally, you'd set up like 10 Hz auto fire or something. Well, pretty much everybody's doing this on 30 Hz. So I'm like, that's like how I would choose to play this. Luckily, mashing is nothing like, it's nothing like any proper game where you have to mash a button a shot. Like, you see, just by holding, you're getting like that laser. So any taps are like extra. You can even see compared to like normal Batsugun, how much more damage we do, and I'm not even auto firing at all. We'd have to dodge that second one. What no auto fire means is we might need one extra bomb on stage 4 boss. And a stage 3 boss we won't kill before anything happens. Otherwise, basically everything's the same. We try staying there as long as possible so none of these boats could be a problem. Because you see how low they can shoot there. If you want more XP, you stop shooting past those Zakos. You let they shoot the missiles, you're like getting a little bit off them. Ideally, like you can time your power up in a way to where it nukes everything on screen. If I got it like that, except you'd be nuking the ones up top. We're trying to hug this pink pig as much as possible for the... Oh, I missed the secret again. We're trying to get as much XP off that. So if you see, compared to normal Batsugun version we were doing, you see we have this aura around our ship that's like an gen. That means we got one shield, and every time you level up again, you're getting a shield. And the other huge thing is every time you level up, you're grabbing a bomb. Once you're like maxed out. And because they put the pink pigs in that give you a shit ton of XP, there's several points in the game where you just get like 6-7 bombs for free. I'm curious how far we could go in this, because the run we did earlier was cheated. So I'm curious what... I think ideally we probably die in like loop 3. That's what we kind of want to aim for. This boss is kind of random if they'll give you like an out or not. But even if you're doing the scoring route, you can bomb twice on this boss, and you would still have enough bombs to have max for milking Jupiter if you were doing the score. Yeah, sorry, my B. Oh. I didn't even think about that. But like, you get so many bombs on the last one. Because like the first part of the boss drops a bunch. You get a bunch here. So when I was first learning this game, I thought that second boss was going to be an issue, but you could bomb it twice for free. Or even more if you really want. Like, for some reason, when I was newer to shmups, I thought I needed to play for score if I was going to route. Because, like, why would I spend the time to learn a route and it be, like, a shitty score? Why not just learn the scoring version? But if you score in any game, you're like octupling the amount of time that game's gonna take to beat. So like this game, if you do the Jupiter melt, you go into the last stage with no lives and like barely any bombs. And on Batsugun version, you have to fight the final boss. I'm curious what happens here. See, we still, even without auto fire, here we want to last this. Like, even if we get tagged here, we're gonna build the XP. It builds a lot faster in the loops. But you still build your, like, shield back because of the XP from this thing. I've even seen, like, bombing here. Because you're getting, like, replenish the bomb anyway. On the next loop, you get, like, you get, like, 6 bombs there. It's kind of wild. Every time you loop in this game, though, you lose a stage. So next loop, you start on stage 2. Which sounds cool because you skip a stage, but by the time you hit the later loop, you don't get this stage anymore, which means you don't get the bomb resupply. If you sit up here, I fat-fingered bomb while I was mashing. That's fine, though. The later loops, it, like, turbos. So because, like, loop 4, you're not even getting the stage at all. That's, like, 6 bombs less you would have otherwise. This is a funny safe spot. I tapped bomb again. I got a double tap, not triple tap. This works anytime on the flying enemies. We want to memorize this formation, the, like, right, left, right, because we're going to see it again. I'm trying to compare in normal Batsugun if it's easier to see the bullets on this stage. Because it being hard white, maybe it's easier to see the red on it. See here, we get the same pattern of them. This is like a cheeky little safe spot. Just move over once those enemies shoot their one shot, and then I've never gotten hit here before. It looks like they can, but since your hitbox is smaller, that works. If we kill the middle, then, like, nothing else is here. The side turrets don't actually shoot. They're, like, facing up. Yeah, the pink pigs are, like, enormous for, like, your resources. You don't get them in normal Batsugun. They're just purely for score. All the pink pig locations are not pink at all. But, like, you get so many bombs off them. And it goes so fast in the later loops. That section, end of stage 3. You don't even need to dodge any bullets. Like, you build shield as you get hit. And then you build it again. You don't even need to dodge. I think we start right first. I always forget which one of these we want to kill first. Yeah, I think it's right first, so you kill those. It doesn't matter, though. These are aimed, so everything's fairly easy. Even if they go to the other side, they're, like, shot off screen and our shot's homing. This we want to do the same every time. It's like you dodge both of them in one way, and then the next 2 you dodge individually. This one's easy, so it's fine even if we don't do a ton of damage. I almost ran into it. Alright, let's see. I think this one we want to be on the top left. I think we're getting these enemies. You want to hit them as they spawn in on each side. You just alternate sides, and this way they don't shoot. The only thing you have to dodge are the red bullets. Red bullets are aimed, so I tap bomb again. Okay. I keep tapping bomb while I mash. This is the curse of Sama buttons. On a different cab, I had Seimitsu buttons. And while I prefer Sanwa ones for their feel, you never accidentally bomb on those ones. Like, Sanwa are really, really sensitive. A while ago, I used to use the Hori, like, the curl buttons for fighting games. I wouldn't prefer those over Sanwa now, but I used to like those for a long time. What's left? We just kill all these at once. And now we can stream all these together. You don't have any remnants of the last one. So we're at like 1.5 mil. If you do the Jupiter score that I was showing earlier, you can get like up to like 18 mil here or something like that. You get like an absurd amount. Off just this first area here. Most of your score is on how many bombs you bring into that mill. You really don't want to die anywhere. Because you end up like SDing on like bullets there to keep the milk going for longer. If you bring in like a shit ton of bombs, you die, you spend a shit ton of bombs. And because of the loops and the extends, you have enough to milk each Jupiter. Should we do the safe spot? I'm gonna try it since we're about to build another shield. So once we're on like phase 2, if we're on the upper half of the middle of it, we're just gonna bomb and then go for it. See this? These miss completely. This wouldn't work in normal Batsugun. We're gonna wait for you to shoot once. That's where we died in Batsugun because hitbox is just different enough. So we're not gonna do the milk this time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this safe spot. We're just gonna wait for this to finish, dive in. It looks like a tight timing, but I haven't been clipped going in before. You have enough time to react. We wait for the explosion. We're gonna move down, bomb, move down, bomb. And that's enough, even with me just mashing and not using like 30 Hz autofire. That safe spot, the one on the mid-boss part, where we are sitting up top of it, I think you want to be on the top half. Yeah, that one not having it there, not having a hitbox on the turret, you could just camp out on top. You actually, here, if we hold bottom left, this is a safe spot too. And it sets us up for these pigs so we could get as many bombs or refill shield. If you do that mid-boss safe spot thing, you want to be on the top half of it. I noticed it can be weird if you're on the middle or bottom half. These are... I don't have a concrete way to dodge like these ones. You just tap and dodge the orange ones and you have to think about the green. I almost got tagged there. You can see if you're here for the Batsugun run we just did, this one is way, way more lenient. Because our hitbox is so big, and because we have this shield with us, we don't have to worry at all times about getting tagged anyway. It makes this way more comfy of like a one loop clear. This is a strat. You do this for score by holding this mech here. And if you bring it to the end without killing it, you get points. But what we're doing is we're just using it. Because if you kill it, a bunch of enemies spawn here. But because it sees this, none will spawn until this point. By this point, these enemies spawn no matter what. If we kill these big enemies as they come in, they don't get a chance to shoot these rainbow homing shots. Their searchlights are kind of where they'll be before, but you kind of have to memo where they'll be beforehand. And if you sit on top of them, you kill him. Yo, what up, Kyle? Dude, Kyle, you're not gonna... So we got a no-miss of Futari original. So that was cool. But you know what we did at the start of this stream? We made it. We no-missed the entire way of Batsugun Special through the 4th loop to the final stage. And then you know what we found out? We fucking found out that I had my game glitched, and while I could be hit out of my shield, I could not take damage. No contact damage, no bullet damage. And then I was suspicious of it because like I'm on MAME right now and I don't have invuln, but I did alt-tab out of the game before. Ooh, I got tagged. I did alt-tab out of the game and I was like suspicious because I don't know, it's so weird. I was like, there's no way I'm making some of these dodges. Like, it's not real. And then by fucking 4th loop, I find out we've been cheating the whole time. And when I reset the game, I can't get it to unfix itself. So, like, there's no NVRAM that I could see either in the, like, normal NVRAM folder. So I'm like, I don't know how to unfix it. I just ended up downloading whole new MAME. I don't even have the auto-fire plugin on this MAME, so we're playing it just mashing. And right now we're no-miss to this section. We do need to build a shield, though. or use a bomb when we're scared. These ones, if you're directly under them, then they're a lot easier. If they move diagonal, it gets a lot harder. But we're about to no-miss the first loop here, and we're just gonna see how long the second loop lasts. So, like, oh man, the whole first, like, hour of the stream is me being like, holy shit, I can't believe these dodges we're doing. All fake. This is a fun safe spot if you've never seen this shit before. You see the circle on the UI, the like 2x2? The 2x2 pixels, you just hang out here. This only works on special, your hitbox is just good enough. But yeah, I've never, like, accidentally had invuln up. I didn't even think it'd be a thing, because, we're gonna try to save a bomb for no reason. No! That's fine. But, I can't... I was so suspicious the whole time. And I don't know how to fix it. But I haven't routed any of Loop 2. So we're just winging it right now to see how long we could go. A lot of these revenge bullets are like fixed in what angles they get hit. So we're either trying to not shoot when we're on the sides and like wall ourselves, or we're trying to abuse the angles that they could shoot at. We want to get this pig up here. We can ignore everything at this point, because look how fast, look at our XP. Since we're in a loop now, it goes really fast. So even if we do get hit, it's replenishing all of our XP. And every time it overcaps, you're getting like a free bomb. So like we built up our entire bomb stock, and next stage we also get a huge bomb stock. And we have 2 bombs here. Yeah, SP goes on so long. The thing that... I lost my shield. You do have to move a... Oh, our bomb went off screen. This one's spooky because all these Zakos that previously did nothing are now revenge bullets, but shit dies so fast. Oh yeah, invuln's not on. It's confirmed. Fucking, I can't believe that shit, dude. Did we just level? Do we have okay, we got shield. We're in business now. I haven't noticed it's not been the worst not using auto fire. I keep accidentally, since the way I'm tapping, I keep accidentally hitting the bomb button. Oh man, are you... Oh. I think I lost shield. Are you working on... Oh. I don't know at what point we need to hold down. Any shmups you guys working on? So far it seemed we got like a Dodonpachi Ketsui, a Devil Blade. Those are the ones people looking at, right? Oh, how did I live? Maybe I am cheating. I see replays where they don't even bother to dodge here because you build shield so fast that you build it before our next wave could come in. Whoa! Yo, Gradius 2 is fucking awesome. I really, really like Gradius 2. The problem is then it's like, what do I play now? There's Gradius 3, which is ungodly. There's Gradius 4, which is ungodly. There's Gaiden, which is awesome, but it's really long. I should have used my bombs that went off screen. I can't remember if those shoot revenge bullets. We got enough for that there. Well, good luck. Escaluta's fucking sweet. Dodonpachi, use bombs. All your bombs. There's so many. I love Salamander too. I routed the whole thing and then never did runs of it. So I need to relearn it. I really like I like Salamander 2 more than 1, to be honest. And I like it more than we need. Okay, we had enough room. I like it more than most of the Gradius ones. I like all the score shit people do where they manipulate the options. You get like a shit ton of extra options by stage 1. You could get the you could kill the brain before it gets before it gets eaten. Yeah, I think Gradius 1 and Salamander 1 are just right before my tolerance and how old of a game I'll play. I'm like, anything older than that, I can't do. Any like Xevious style, I couldn't handle. Proteus is the king of rank management. If you want to play Gokujo, which isn't as long as the first arcade one of Da, and you want like a low rank one where you don't have to worry about rank for the entire run, look up like Omko's run. It's on like a Shmup Wiki, I think. How do we live here? He has a run where he basically just tanks the rank immediately before start of stage 3, which is mad hard. And then it pretty much annihilates the rest of that game. The rank is like incredibly low the entire time. You do have to like no-miss it, but it's a fucking R-type style of fucked up. I think you can. I haven't messed with the recoveries too much, but it's more R-type and less Gradius. I feel like Gradius has less Gradius syndrome than all the like R-type shit. Or like R-type 1, if you die stage 5 or beyond, you're just fucked for your whole run. Even if you make miraculous recoveries, your last stage is really hard because they don't give you bits ever. Well, I'm like, outside of the killer checkpoints in like Gradius 2, there's like spots you can recover, and you have a shield. Like, I feel like the shield in Gradius 2 is such a huge deal. Because instead of it being like one tag and you're dead, it's like you can get tagged 3 times with shield. If you have a shield in stock, you can get tagged like 6 times without dying. And you only have to worry about sections which drain your shield, like the walker section at the end, or the high-speed section where it's too hard to keep it. Okay, we're so close to these bottom enemies that those revenge bullets don't hit us. I don't know how to deal with this section. This one's really easy normally, but because of the revenge bullet, we're just trying to kill it really fast. I think that's the play. This was about as fast as I felt comfy doing, and that seemed to get through. This is the end of the stage. I don't know where the stage went. I'd just be yapping. I'll look at... I got a little bit. You could first run a Mushi Maniac? Maniac, I feel like's got a... That one has so much memo in it. That's pretty tight. I really liked Maniac when we were messing with that. Should I go for the Jupiter milk? I'm not gonna go for it. Maybe. We have a lot of bombs. Should we do it for shits and giggles? I want to see how far we could go. If we do the milk on this boss, if you weren't here earlier where it kind of showed it, you have to deplete, like, all of your resources into the milk. And it's like my favorite boss milk in anything ever. We're gonna bomb here. And then this is... Oh yeah, I forgot there's revenge. No, maybe you seal it? I don't know. I don't know if the safe spot we used in Loop 1 works there. I'm definitely not doing it now because we lost shield to back us up. Alright. I usually use auto fire and everything. I'm not good at mashing. We are gonna try to sneak in though. We have so many bombs. I thought I went late, so I bombed for safety. Which is just gonna mean that's gonna trigger the next phase faster. That's just -1 bomb and doesn't mess anything up. As soon as it blows up into the next phase, you tap down. And then because you're invuln when he goes down, then you're good there. I wish we had that life. We didn't like cheese it at the end of the last loop. We'd go in with like 5 life total. It's a head. This was my very first 1cc. I got really comfy with this game. Oh, I just guessed if that safe spot still worked. It really looked like it wasn't gonna work. Here's where you get a shit ton of bombs. Check this shit out. You can even bomb this and it doesn't matter. That's not good though. Get you two, and then we got a free bomb we could use on this thing. Let's just kill the first one. I'm just taking that for free. Yeah, this, I felt like this one, especially the special version. I learned normal Batsugun as my first one because I didn't really understand what special was. But I feel like special is probably in my upper echelon of games I would show as like a new player to try to learn their first like 1 credit clear. Like before, like for a while people would say like Escaluda, damn, I tapped that. Oh, that's tight, dude. Mushi original is like no joke. The bullets in that are fucking fast as shit. That's like a cool one to have as the first one. We built our shield back. I don't know how to kill these without their homing bullets happening. And also dealing with the revenge bullets. Since we don't have this routed at all, the revenge bullets are just going everywhere. It's a... Oh, I got walled by Death Smiles 2. Death Smiles 2's an interesting one. How did you start with that one? I don't think I know anybody who started with 2 instead of 1. Yeah, I like the color palette of normal Batsugun better. Like the first stage is all murky instead of blue. And the second stage is kind of blown out. The things we do for a tinier hitbox, though. Gluto 1, nice. Gluto 1 was also my first cave one, so... I was in that camp, too. Of that being the, like, first cave experience. This loop's pretty... Wow, I was just about to say it's pretty fun to just wing it and dodge. Because your hitbox is tiny enough and the angles make it so that you can find silly holes and everything. But then I got pegged. Uh-oh, how do we deal with this? I almost found an opening there, but the single bullet had me scared. We're stealing these bullets, and then these probably aren't an issue. What happens if we leave these alive? We'll do this. We'll shoot these as we go around, and then we'll move. Nope, those are too fast. So I swear, there's a way to make the safe spot work on the loops, but I don't know this one. Yo, Eshkatos, that's one I want to do. That game is so sick. That's a cool one to have. That's cool though, you got your first one on your cab. It's pretty fucking tight. So I don't know how you're supposed to do the loops on here. The trigger is up here. I think that's it. The run I saw, I think it was like Fuku-chan or something. I think on their run, they just bombed the thing up top that triggers this thing. And then from here on, you just kill this. Like, they just double bombed. I had shield up, so I was fine with dealing with that. Well. I think Death Smells 2 was weird for me because I'm not used to 16:9, and everything's kind of small in that. It's like weird thinking, and I didn't have that issue with like a Kai Katana. But Death Smiles 2, I feel like it's like a huge game with how much space there is. Like all the bullets are kind of tiny. So these... I remember watching the STG Weekly, and they're saying that these third suicide bullets are harder than the fourth loop's ones. We're in the third loop now. But, I'm not sure after messing a little bit with the fourth loop. Because the fourth one are, like, disorienting, but these ones come at you immediately. The fourth loop ones have, like, a delay. We're about to... If we triggered the... Yeah, we got it. I lost my shield, but this is the best possible place to lose the shield. Because the pig's here. See, we got it back already. We need to last here as long as possible. I don't know if you don't have shield, if you don't end up getting the bomb that you would have gotten from the level up. Or if you get it anyway. But look how many bombs we just created. Yeah, fourth loop's the final. It's... The thing that would get me to want to do the 4-all is that since it keeps dialing back one stage that you actually have to do. So like here, even though we're fourth loop, we're on stage 3. I think that makes it, or we're on third loop. It put us to stage 3 instead of stage 2 or 1. Just move up and kill it. I'm like, if you had to do the whole game like 4 times, I'd lose my mind. I quit I was learning 2-all with DDP, and it just took too long for me. I ended up quitting because I'm like, I'm tired of doing runs that like, it's just a waiting room for 2.5 and 2.6. Or 2.4 has some like fuck sections in it. I don't like the... Diojo I don't mind. I'm learning Diojo's 2-all. Because that one's shorter, and the... I have a lot of complaints about DDP. They're not complaints about the game being bad. They're complaints about just not being my style of routing. Because DDP is like a super adaptation game compared to like a DOJ. Like you have to adapt to different RNGs you could get. And like different bomb amounts you could have, because like stage 3 could take 5 bombs or 0 bombs, just depending on stage RNG. I lost. No, I still have it. I think you get a thumbs up if you death bomb. I think this game has death bombing in it. I somehow didn't get hit there. Maybe I'm still cheating. But what ended up getting... I got so tired of spending like 35 minutes to get to 2-3. And then it's like, bad luck on the plane, I lost a bomb. Oh, bad luck on the medium Zakos, so I lost a bomb. And then bad luck on the boss, you lost 3 bombs. And then, like, I don't find Hibachi... Like, there's not an enormous execution check on Hibachi, because Hibachi is entirely random. So it's like, you could get, like... You can make god dodges, and you do have to at some time. But like, I don't know, Dononpachi is for like, people who are like, actually good. And like, want to stick with the game for a long time and get better and better and like, hone in at that game. Well, I'm kind of the... I just want to play a shit ton of games. So DDP has like been annihilating me because it's the opposite of like what I look for. So I've been messing with Diojo, and Diojo is like a... If you can do the route, you can do the route. Even the second loop. You do have to spend more time learning because the second loop is tighter execution. But it's one of those, if you could do it, you could do it. The only thing you have to worry about is if your hyper's fucked. Like, your hyper management has to be really good, otherwise the Stage 2 boss and Stage 4 boss are really hard if you don't have resources set up properly. But if you don't, the rest of it's, like, somewhat static. And you only have to, like, worry about, like, Stage 4, rails. Help! I see we got the Death Bomb, I think, because of the... At least I think that's how it works. I'm losing a lot of bombs. So, like, I don't think DDP is bad in the slightest. But it's like, I would never do it in the same way that I want to do, like, a Ura 2-all of Ketsui. Just because I'm not built for that style. Like, a Mote I'll mess with, but Ura drive me nuts. You got 2-3's pretty good. Second loop, like, fucks you up if you don't got that, like, routed heavily. I found a route on Nico of a guy who no-misses all the, like, the cave 2-walls. And by no-miss, I mean, like, quite literally no-miss. Like, it's pure survival route, and he no-misses Hibachi and fucking DOJ. And the routing is so goddamn good that I've been learning that for DOJ. And it's, like, unbelievably good routing. Like, it's... I'll have to, like, link that after this. It's like the God Run. And he has them for, like Ketsui. He has them, like, both ships in Ketsui for both routes. We have to do some crazy dodging now. I'm gonna tap only slightly so we don't get too many revenge bullets. But, goddamn. But he's got Ketsui one for both Ura and Emote, which are like god routing. I want to learn the Emote one just off of that. He's got, where the... I'll look at that in a sec once, we get through this. I gotta not fuck up Jupiter real quick. Ah. We don't have shields, so we can't fuck it up, but we got bomb. We're just gonna do this instead of going in the middle. We're gonna play it safer. Actually, fuck it. We ball. Ah, I want to go in the middle. I wanted to mash. We're gonna have to use 3 bombs because I messed it up. Oh, that's an unnecessary death. So, I think... So the RNG isn't a huge deal in first loop of DDP. The RNG makes the stage 3 mid-sized enemies harder. I don't know if these will hit me or not here. Oh, they can! That only works on... I should have just bombed there, whatever. The RNG isn't an enormous deal in the one loop. The problem is in the second one. Like when I did the DDP video, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know there was RNG on the stage 3 enemies. There's the obvious RNG on the stage 3 boss. But like it's not, you can just bomb through that and still have enough bombs for everything. My issue is if you're trying to kill Hibachi, you don't have room through all of 2-5, 2-6, 2-6 boss, Big B, Hibachi. You have to have just a metric fuck ton of bombs. Like, there's no not having bombs. And if you don't, you're at a, like, enormous disadvantage on Hibachi. Because you just can't dodge Hibachi. You have to be bombing Hibachi all the time. So it's like, it's a battle of attrition between the RNG and how many bombs you'll have left for the last bit of the game. But for 1-all, you have enough bombs to get through it regardless, even if you make mistakes. And the DOJ is a bit more punishing on... The thing with DOJ is the hyper management makes that game more complicated. Because like Stage 2 and Stage 4 bosses are really easy if your hyper is at a very specific amount when you reach them. And Stage... I'll just start bombing. Stage... if you don't hit the hyper requirement for some of the easy strats in DOJ, then the bosses are mad hard. And if you die on dying is brutal in DOJ if you're not on XE. What I did find though, I found a strat to make the DOJ Stage 5 Koryu the boss at the very end. I found the strat to make that boss way easier. Like really, really easier. Like you don't need to think about it. It turns out if you take all of your hypers, if you don't hyper in the stage at all, and you carry them all to the end, we're not gonna have enough bombs for the boss. No, I mashed with my third finger instead of my first two. That's -1 bomb. If you bring all your hypers from the start of the stage to the end, you can, I think that was third loop. That's pretty good for not, I haven't labbed any of the loops at all. If you took this seriously, though, you'd need to, like, hard route the revenge bullets. Cool, so we got 10K there. If you're doing the scoring route, you build double that by the end of the first loop. Because you milk Jupiter. I don't have a save state on here. I'd show how the Jupiter thing works. It's good. What's the point? So I'm probably gonna... I have the first route on this pretty tight. Where it's like you can't fuck it up. I'm probably gonna do a video on that. I don't really care for doing video on the loops yet. Because I'm more interested in like showing this for people who don't have like an arcade clear. That's like what this is geared on. Or like first loop of this. Or just like getting a clear on it hella fast. And yeah, you can counter stop it. And it's not like the counter stop's in a good place. Where it's not like super player levels of difficulty to hit the counter stop. But it's intense enough that you have to hit all the scoring stuff to reach the counter stop. You can mess up in places. Like you don't need to optimize Jupiter completely. But it's at a point where like if you want it, you can get it. And it's still sick. It's not like you counter stop by like loop 2 or anything. You have to hit everything everywhere. And we got a no miss of Futari original earlier. But I'm at a point in that where I know specific sections, but I don't have it like routed tightly all together. So I'm gonna work on that, on solidifying it, so it's like the stages get brain dead. So it would be Batsugun and then that. And then I got no clue. And we do something. I'll try streaming more. I'll try getting more DOJ. Try getting DOJ at a point to where I can stream that. I've been distracted by I'm making my game, and that shit takes forever. So I've been working on a half. I'm making like a half beat 'em up, half like reciteer thing. And then a game just came out a week ago called Eruta, and it has every single idea I had in it. Like absolutely every idea I had is in there, which is like which is super funny because it's confirmation that the ideas I have are not crazy. Like you can just look and see like in a finished product, does this shit work at all? And it and like so it's like kind of like playtesting something ahead that I haven't even done yet, which is kind of neat. At the same time, uh I'm like, how do I not now it feels like I'm ripping it off because I do the same. The concept is instead of doing a beat 'em up run of a 30-minute to an hour, you'll do a beat 'em up run of like a 10-minute segment. And then you do the other gameplay loop for like 5 minutes. Then you're in a hub. Then you do your like 10-minute beat 'em up run. It's not roguelike, but uh, the actual scenes would be you have to construct a route between. I think that's a good balance between not having it just random and having it so it's not like boring to replay sections of. And that's what the Eruta game does. And I think it works good. I've been working on that. I actually got it somewhat playable. But it's all using placeholder graphics until I get everything working. Once everything is working, and I know it's like something to hard commit to, then I'll actually like do art on it. Like right now I'm just ripping random ass 2D games art. So it looks fugly. But I got it kind of playing how I want. Oh man, has the chat been frozen the whole time on stream? That was like a while ago. I should probably pay more attention to forget. With the A, it's spelled like I think it's that. Name's all fucked. I'm debating on if I should show the game or maybe not. I'll get it there once there's like more them in there. I've been having a bunch of people local play test it to get it down. Yeah, it's really good. If you like Reciteer at all, it's basically everything that game hits is that game hits it. And the combat doesn't suck. Reciteer combat's amusing, but it's not like super good or deep or anything. The combat in that's good. It's like Maple Story without needing to grind for hundreds of hours. And what's the next hard game? So we did Futari Black Label Original. I'm gonna cement that so we could get it like solid. And then we move on to Maniac and then we move on to God Mode. I have routes for those I think are really good. And it'll be interesting in what things convert over and what don't. The bosses are very different. They have similar like looking stuff, but you handle them way differently. The God Mode run I'm really curious about because it's so much of it just tries to no miss to the TLB. And it's so good that it doesn't even get the extends because it just plans on no missing. Maniac and God are gonna be interesting because you have to score in those. You have to score in those to hit the extends. In original, you don't. Maniac and God, you do. I think you just score on stage 2 and then you're probably fine. Yeah, that's the best. Even if you don't even if you don't score the very first mid boss in God mode, you have to hit the 30Ks on that boss. It's too much dopamine to not hit that there. Let's I don't know. I'll try to pop stream on more. I didn't have anything to stream until we learned a little more Futari. To really work on Dojo so I could stream that, because that'll be a lot of streams, because that shit is not gonna drop for a long time. That shit is gonna be so hard. Oh, here's the okay, let me link the God Run and they'll get out of here. We'll get the I got bad news. I'm just playing for bitch survival. I'm trying to find okay, I got the God route guy. This is the guy who no misses. Oh, you have to hit the extends. I think it's all in stage 2. Like, I think you can survival the whole game and then just score stage 2. I think that's the move, but you can, like, score it or not. Or just do, like, every other scoring opportunity. I need to see if the every other one gets you enough. Because it'd make stage 3 and 4 a whole lot easier if you don't have to think about it for that. Like, for original, it's... Alright, here's the Dojo God Run. Oh, that's the one I'm doing. I'm just doing the black labels of them instead of 1.5. We're copying the 1.5 route for Maniac just because it's the best no-miss run I can see. And then Rekko's so OP and Black Label that it would be easier. Yeah, it would be that route solid and then easier. By the way, this is the guy who two-alls all of Dojo. No miss. Including Hibachi. It's fucking crazy. But the routing there, all of this dude's stuff are all survival. And he just no misses Ketsui, no misses this. Like years and years between uploads. Like, for crazy. I've been stealing all of their stuff. I wish I had their stuff when I was doing video. Yeah, you have to get, I looked at it a lot. You just have to get mad turbo lucky on so many sections. You have to get turbo lucky on the second pattern once you're past Koryu. It's the one where it's shooting the pink spreads that you just kind of have to bomb. He just wings a like psycho dodge on it. And then the washing machine, he times hyper perfectly. You get a hyper cancel on the part where it like condenses and gets hard. And has hyper so perfect that like I don't know, the run's psycho. This is the shit I would never go between. Because this dude uploads like in years. He'll post like years later. I'm like, oh god, this dude's been grinding this run for like 3 years. Trying to get this run. But the actual survival strats, outside of like trying to no miss a TLBs, are super, super solid. Alright, that's it for me. I'm gonna go cry about the first run we did while we had Invuln the whole time. But I'm happy we got the clear on Futari. I'm gonna go work on that. I thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck on all your runs you're doing. I'll try to be back with some more cool stuff.